Hey everybody,
Hey everybody,
it's expansion time.
Rastakhan's Rumble. So,
Of course, every single expansion, me and Skilzin over here, we have to,
we have to review all the cards because one, we don't see each other enough to do videos every single time. Whoa! Ah! Where's that coming from?
Click it again. It is from there.
There.
Oh, you got it there.
Okay, we fixed that.
Yeah, that's fixed.
That's fixed. That was a bit of a discrepancy there.
Oh.
Right, so basically the plan is to not do that. Yeah, we'll need this full screen anyway, so it doesn't make too much of a difference. So what I'm going to do, we'll go through just cards, we're going through the classes, then the neutrals. We're going to try and do this quicker. They're normally about 3 hours. We're going to try and beat our time this time and see what we can do. So we're going to reveal the first card to you now, then flip to the screen. So it was image 18, I believe. Yeah. So first we have, starting with Druid, we have Pounce, which is a 0 mana, give your hero +2 attack this turn.
Absolute garbage.
Absolute garbage. But we'll find out going through Druid, and we are eating at this point as well.
They are kind of going for like an attack thing.
They are. You will see going through. They're trying to focus on your hero attacking with Druid. But as long as Druid still has all their good tools like Spreading Plague and Branching Pass and Ultimate Infestation, no other deck's going to come out of Druid.
And the thing is as well, it's like with like Rogues do so much better because they add it to a weapon.
Rogues are designed to do it.
Whereas you're just getting this for one turn. It's garbage. It's absolute garbage.
You can't use it in odd. You can't use it in odd Druid with more attack. It counts as even.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's a garbage card. And next we have Tree Speaker. 5 mana 4/4 battle cry. Transform your tree into 5/5 ancient.
We're gonna see a lot of this.
I do like it. I think it's nice they're actually going down the road of actual tree decks. We saw it in the last set. You know, discover a spell if you control the tree, summon 2 trees. It's a nice thing where you can just hit them with your trees and then make them 5/5s the next turn.
And also, it's taken onto a deck that is kind of used, but you're not seeing a lot of continuity in between the sets recently.
No.
So it's nice to see that they've taken an idea and they are just going with it.
Yeah, it is very nice to see. Right, up next we have Mark of the Lower. 4 mana, choose 1, give a minion +2, +4, and taunt, or summon 2 3/2 raptors.
The raptors is the only real decent one.
I would say so, yes. For 4 mana.
It's nice to have the option, but
4 mana to summon 2 3/2 raptors. It's kinda nice.
I also believe like it wouldn't have been too broken to have this as 3 costs, to be honest.
No, I think it would have been fine. It would have been absolutely fine. But, you know, I think it might see something. It'll be experimented with.
Raptors are beast too. Is that going to be a thing?
Maybe. Beast Druid is still a bit of a way off, I think. Up next, we have the first Legendary. So, in this set, every class has a Troll Champion and then a Beast God. And this is the Druid Beast God. Take it away, Chrisbee.
Gonk the Raptor. After your hero attacks and kills a minion, it may attack again.
So here we go. This is again the hero attacking theme.
Thing is, Druids do tend to do things quickly. 4/9 is a hell of a card thing to kill.
Yes.
Which means, as far as controlling goes, this is great. This does a lot. Again, like there's a lot of buff to be in Druid. There's a lot of things going on there. Will it work? I'm not sure.
It's an interesting one. I do think it's a bit of an interesting board clip. This does work in the odd Druid, which I quite like. It was a bit of a meme, but I do like because you're actually not using any of the scumbag cards, just playing quite a fun Druid. Up next, we have, okay, I love this card, War Druid Lowtide. Now, I don't know if this website's got all the forms. I don't know if we can get to them.
Well, I can tell you the forms off the bat right now.
Yeah.
Basically, you got
So it's a choose. It's the first one we've got is choose 4. Choose 4. That's ridiculously good. So I think I remember them too. 4/2 rush. 1/6 taunt. 1/4 spell damage. And I can't think the stats of the stealth poisonous guy.
1/2.
A 1/2 stealth poisonous. Fandrill in wild. You get like a
4/6.
4/6 with all those keywords for 3 mana. I love it.
And I think that's probably the only thing that's going to be used. I don't see it being used in the real game.
No, I think it's, to be honest, I'd rather use Druid of the Saver, even though I hated that card when I saw it. It actually became very useful. Just having Taunt and Rush was what you really need. Poisonous is nice, but I don't see this taking up a legendary slot in your deck. There's only on 1 of as well, so it's just, I don't know. It's a bit meh, but I love the design. I love they've actually gone for this big choose 4 with Druid. Stamping Roar. Summon a random beast from your hand and give it Rush. Meh. I don't know. I think it's alright, but 6 mana?
Okay, we'll use it in combination, say, with a 4/9.
Oh yeah, that's the first thing that comes to mind.
It's going to be in a big beast deck.
Big Druid, yeah.
Because you're going to be ramping more than anything else, drawing cards and stuff. And this is the kind of thing where it's like you're establishing things from your hand, probably the thing that makes everything cost 7 less and things like that. So I think it's just the case. It's a big deck. Be interested to see whether or not it works.
Yeah, if you're playing Big Druid and you're playing the Beast, then yeah, obviously, it's a must. Up next, we have the Spirit, and every class has a Spirit in this. Take this one away, if you would like.
So all these kind of like totems, these spirit things, are kind of like totems, and they all have stealth for 1 turn, and they get some kind of effect. Druid's got one of the cheaper ones. It's 1 cost. After your hero attacks and kills a minion, draw a card. This whole attack Druid thing, because like it comes back to whether or not the attack Druid thing works.
Yeah.
And I don't think it does, which is why this card doesn't work. I like the idea of it, but I don't think it's going to be a thing, unfortunately.
I don't see it. Druid have got so much valuable, there's so much good card drawing, Ultimate Infestation and Branching Path and Wrath and Nourish.
And Druid's one of those decks where it's hard to fit extra cards in anyway.
Yeah, this would have to be a brand new deck. Well, the hero attack deck would have to be like pretty much a brand new deck, which I don't think it'll really take off. Now, Predatory Instinct is an interesting one for me. Draw a beast from your deck and double its health. So 4 mana to draw 1, meh. But if you get Hydronox with this, or the Beast God, things like that. If you can just tailor to a beast, it's okay. But then if you draw, but if you draw that 1 beast, you're kind of screwed. It's a dodgy card. It's a dodge. I like where they were going with it, but I think when we saw this before we saw the Beast God, I think I wanted the Beast God to have more. I wanted the Beast God to have something to do with actually having more health for this to work with. But I think it's okay. Moving on. Ironside Direhorn. New keyword in this is Overkill. So it's a 7 mana 7/7. We gotta love them. Overkill means if you you overkill a minion. So if this 7 attack minion kills a 5 health minion, you get its overkill.
If we do more damage than its health.
Yeah, do more damage than its health. So overkill, summon a 5/5 Ironhide Runt. Now this being a beast, you play it with that 6 mana card, you drop it from your hand, you rush into something, you get a 5/5. That's really good for 6 mana.
Yeah. It's just that idea of overwhelming, because like to be honest, it's like Druids, they've tended to summon little things and buff them. Now suddenly the buff isn't necessarily something you need part of your deck. They've got all these big things that summon quickly, that you can get out quickly, and then something like this, which just starts spamming the board. It makes it so that, I mean, you're getting to 6 mana so quickly as a Druid, because you're buffing like really, really quickly. They get to turn 3, they summon something small, bam, you hit a stampeding. What was it called? Stampeding Rampage, something like that. And then suddenly you got this on the board and you're attacking and it's something 5/5s. That's so much value.
It's so good.
This is a really good card.
I think it's a really good card in the deck. I think it's good. I think it's good in general. Arena. I'll be playing that in Arena too. Up next, we have Savage Striker. One of the first Druid cards we saw. So we saw this kind of hero attacking theme starting to arise from Druid. Deal damage to an enemy minion equal to your hero's attack. Now, I wouldn't. If you're going to make this hero damage, hero power attacking deck, I don't think this would have hurt if we could hit heroes. You're never going to get a Druid that high. If you play Bite and Claw and Pounce, you can do a lot of damage, but it's a hell of a work to do.
It's a combo, and what they're kind of worried about is the fact that Druids have always been really good at drawing.
Yeah.
So if there is a potential combo for they're basically,
I suppose
they're preempting a horrible deck, and that's why they're doing this whole damage to minions. But like all the attack things are talking about damage to minions.
Yeah.
And there's no winning in that. I mean, it's control, sure, but I just don't think
Druid is so good at that anyway.
When you're using your hero to attack that much, you know, I just don't feel like it's a thing.
I don't feel like Druid's a thing. I think that is going to be the end of Druid. I'm pretty sure to say. Looks like we're at the end of Druids. We're going to go on to the next class, which is Priest, I think. Let's do it. Oh no, we can't. Oh, you can't just do that. Well, that sucks ass. It is Hunter next. So then, Hunter. This is going to be a fun one. So this was one of the cards that we revealed last. This is their Beast God. Would you like to tell me what you think of this one?
Halazizi the Links. Halazi. It's Halazi, not Halazi.
Yeah.
Fill your hand with 1/1 Lynxes that have Rush. So these are 1/1 Beasts that have Rush. This is kind of like this is. God, what is it called? The 2-drop that gains 2/1 for each time you Beast dies. Hyena. Yeah. That's what I'm basically thinking about with this. That's the idea I see with this.
And they're gonna cost 1, so Quest Hunter.
Are you gonna double it with other things that die? Like, for instance, when something dies, something happens. Like, the 5/3 that summons 2/2 when something dies.
There is a card in the Hunter class we'll get to that does buff Beast. I can't remember his exact wording and cost, but we will get to it. It's a bit of I like it. I love the idea, but I don't know. Let's just say their other legendaries are much better than this one. Up next, we have the Hunter Spirit. Spirit of the Link, stealth for 1 turn. Whenever you summon a beast, give +1/+1. There we go. So that's kind of, if you've got that on the board, you fill your hand with 1/1s, they're all 2/2s, they're all rushing in, and,
And this is after and it's just summon, so it's not even play.
Nope, summon.
So, you're talking hounds, you know what I mean? Yeah, I think this is good. This is probably one of the better spirit terms.
The power level of these spirits, I think, it goes down to the cost and it comes down to the meta. If Zoolock takes over, I don't think these spirits are going to see any play because they got a stealth 1 turn, you got the effect once. You have to waste a card to get rid of it, but we'll see. I like the idea of the spirits.
Well, it's got 3 health. That's not necessarily easy to do.
It's not easy to kill if they want to go for your face.
And if you're taking out stuff as well, because if you're not going to activate this on turn 3.
Unlikely. It's never a turn 3.
Unlikely a turn 3. It's going to be once you've already got things established, like you've got a handful of Lynxes or you've got hounds in hand.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. I mean,
I think this is nice, but I think Hunters definitely go down more of like a beast route in this set because they've got a few spells. We've got Headhunter Hatchet, a 2-mana 2 attack 2 durability weapon. Battle cry. If you control a beast, gain 1 durability.
Not great.
Not great. I'd rather play Eagle Horn Bow with the secrets in even a full beast synergy deck. I'd still rather play Eagle Horn Bow. So I don't see this good. You play Candle Shot Eagle Horn Bow. I don't really want something in the middle of that.
This might go into say a Face Hunter.
Possibly.
That's the only way I can see it because you get 2 extra turns of 2/2, so potentially it's 2 mana 6 damage.
There is a full,
which in the long run is good, but to be honest, Face Hunter tend to want to establish board quite soon.
Yeah.
And start getting things on the board that attacking face. So
Killer Billa, hello and welcome to the stream. Seems a bit stream's working alright. We're all green. We're all good. Why have you been?
No, it's just a thing.
I'm just gonna do a bit of a. Going to do a bit of this here. Okay, I think we're good. Alright, so yeah, I think this is too much competition in the Hunter deck for something like this as well.
But we'll see. I reckon in a very, kind of neutered Face Hunter, because Face Hunter is always a thing. And this could have a place for it. I think that's the only kind of deck it might work in.
Yeah, sorry I skipped Let's Go Eevee. Oh, it's okay. Don't worry, Killer Billa. I mean, it's easier to get shinies in that, so we could get that shiny Abra for you. Up next, I think, if I can see it correctly, it is probably one of the best cards, I think, in the Hunter class. It isn't this one. Okay,
I'm the Beast Within.
It's not this one.
Give a friendly beast +1/+1, then it attacks a random enemy minion.
Trash.
Now,
trash.
hold the phone.
Trash.
Hold the phone. Hold the phone.
Trash.
It attacks, so you could attack first and then activate the +1/+1.
I don't know about that. I don't think that works. I'm not sure about that.
Say you do it. I mean, it could be a potential field wipe with, say, something like Cave Hydra. Because Cave Hydra attack and then take out essentially 3 things and then +1/+1. It's definitely an anti-zoo card. So I don't know. I mean, I'm open-minded about this. I'm willing to try it out before I make a judgment. It could be trash, but I think there could be something with this.
I'm going with trash. Okay, next.
Zul'jin.
Okay.
It is Yogg-Saron reincarnated.
It is Yogg-Saron for Hunter, ladies and gentlemen.
Mm-hmm.
But it's better in every way than Yogg. Because you have Spell Hunter. It's a hero, so unlike Yogg, it can't kill itself.
Or silence itself.
Or silence itself. You cast all the spells you've played this game, targets are chosen randomly.
Which means you're vetting the cards that you're picking.
So if you play 2 Animal Companions, 2 To My Sight, 2 Deadly Shots, all your secrets, 2 Crushing Walls, you're not actually targeting anything. So you're just playing all these cards, trading into their stuff. If they're not dead, play this, get them all again. So broken. If this is pushed Spell Hunter up again.
This is gonna get nerfed.
This is pushed Spell Hunter up again, definitely.
I think it's gonna get nerfed. I reckon it's gonna get nerfed. I'm gonna call it now. I reckon it'll get nerfed within the first 2 months, and I think it'll be nerfed to say cast all different spells you played this game.
Yeah, I think that's very fair. I think that would be fair.
Mm-hmm.
That would be very fair.
The secret side of things are broken anyway, but yeah, we'll see.
I think this is just going to be super oppressive. Not really Hearthstone. I think it's cool. Hearthstone's an amazing game. We love it. Up next, we have Bloodskelp Strategist. It's a 3 mana 2/4 with a battle cry. If you have a weapon, discover a spell. I like it. I do like it. I mean, like, maybe it's more of an arena thing. If you get, like, a cheaper weapon, well, Candle Shot's pretty good with this.
I don't think it needs the... I mean, I don't necessarily think it needs the condition. Because it's a 3 mana 2/4 anyway. It's not got taunt or anything like that. It's not over the top. I don't.
Just discover a spell. It's okay.
It's usable. It's very usable. It gives you options and stuff. I just don't think it does enough.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
I think that, to be honest though, I think if you're playing Hunter, you're honestly playing Spell Hunter.
Mm-hmm.
Or Beast Hunter. We're going to get to an epic, and I think Beast Hunter is going to be a thing. Here it is. Master's Call. Discover a minion in your deck. If all 3 are beasts, draw them all. If you're playing a full beast synergy deck, this card is busted.
Yeah, it's think about it. I mean, you've got Arcane Intellect, which draws 2 cards, 3 mana, which is a standard in Mage. This is basically a 3 mana draw 3 cards. Because if you're going to run this card, you're going to be running beasts.
The camera's starting to freeze. I just saw it. It's okay. We can fix that in a minute.
Don't worry about it. If you're gonna run this in your deck, you're going to be running all beasts. There's no two ways about it. That's the way I see it. But yeah. Oh. Whoops.
So good. All good. Fixable.
3 now.
Fixable.
Just go with it. On to the next. This is a good card. Really good card.
Yeah, as soon as I saw this card, I was like, that's insane. Speaking of good cards, I think maybe for one of my meme decks, whatever. Render the Wild. Summon your beast that died this turn.
Yep.
Insane.
It's a reverse board wipe, isn't it? It's you've wiped your own board. You use your board to wipe theirs. And
trade your guys in, get more back. Or as I want to use with Flaxuk. Get like Savannah Highmane, King Crush, blast it, then get the hyenas and play that and get all your stuff back. And then King Crush can attack.
Yeah, but they only die at the end of the turn, don't
they? No. Slaves, they come in and they die.
They come in, attack, and die. Oh wow! How much does that cost?
8. So it's a 10 cost combo, but it's to be honest, the deck needed somewhere bringing those beasts back.
It's an insane 10 cost combo then.
Yeah, really good card. I think it's going to see a lot of play in just even with the Spellstone things. I mean, it's just ridiculously good. Up next, we have Baited Arrow, one of the other overkill cards we've seen. It's 5 mana, still 3 damage. Overkill, you summon a Devil Saw. 5/5 Devil Saw.
So basically, you got to look at this as a 5/5 that you summon does 3 damage.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, SI Agent's still used in Rogue. It's very expensive. It's very expensive for what it is.
I do think that if you're playing Spell Hunter, I was thinking about this today when I was walking home from work. If you're playing Spell Hunter now with the hero, I feel I'm going to be personally playing To My Side, obviously, which means you're not running Subject 9. You're running Rockdalar. If you get this off Rockdalar, you play it after you've played the hero. You're killing a minion, getting a 5/5. I wouldn't main this, but if I discovered it, I think it's a decent card. I think.
Well,
I think the hero.
You've got to compare it to that other shop, the one that does 3 damage, 4 cost, summon a 3/3 wolf.
Yeah.
Because the double sword's a beast as well. So for extra 1 mana, you're getting +2/+2, which isn't terrible. And to be fair, that is used.
Yeah.
It's just the overkill part that makes it a bit.
It makes it a bit. Yeah.
Because otherwise, if you're not overkilling, then you're just doing 3 damage to something for 5 mana, which is garbage.
It is garbage, and I don't see that ever happening where you can just deadly shot something for 3 mana.
Right, let's move on to the next.
We're moving on to the next card. So we have Surrport. 1 mana, 1/1 with Rush. Add a 1/1 link. So Rush do you have? I mean, one drop beast, but then I'd still play Diamol.
Oh yeah, it's garbage.
Okay, so that is Hunter done, ladies and gentlemen. We're out onto Mage.
We're record timing this.
Mage has got some ridiculous stuff in it. I don't care what you say. Mage is always insane in some respect. So we have Scorch. Take it away, Chrisbee.
Deal 4 damage to a minion. Costs 1 less for each elemental played last turn. It's interesting.
No, it costs 1 if you play
them. Oh, okay. Okay, no, that's different.
It's good removal for the elemental mages.
And elemental mages is all about control. I'm not sure it can fit because elemental's already an established deck. It's already got a lot of decent stuff in it. And besides, elemental mages tend to draw cards out with things like
Book of Spectres.
Yeah, and Raven, the Raven dude. So you don't want cheap spells.
No, because what I love,
because elemental mage is also a big spell mage.
Yeah, I love Brian Kibler's build with this elemental mage. All the spells it runs, there's 2 of the Spellstone and 2 Book of Spectres, and then 26 minions. It's really consistent because you're drawing really well with the Book of Spectres. You're getting the spells from the Spellstone, and you're just playing a good amount of elemental synergy, and then Jane has back.
That being said, and 1 cost 4 damage to something is really good value.
It is really good. But then you still think Wing Blast sucks.
I think yeah. It is. Yeah, I don't think it's going to get used.
Good card, but we'll see. Mage have got a new secret.
Spitting Image.
Yay!
When one of your minions is attacked, summon a copy of it. That's insane.
Yep,
that's actually insane.
It's actually insane. I don't give a crap if you're playing, even if you're playing Mana Worm, if you're still playing it too. But if you play this with a Kirin Tor Mage,
it summons a copy of it. So it's even with all the buffs or anything on it, it's a copy.
Yes. But if you just say, for instance, a basic scenario, I play on 3 Blink Fox. They can go Kirin Tor Mage, split an image, then I trade, and they get another Kirin Tor Mage. I mean, that's really good. And then you can do all kind of wacky combos with it afterwards.
Obviously, and then doing it with big shit, you obviously got like Elemental Mage again. If you've got like Jane around stuff, they try and get rid of.
If you want to try and
another one gets summoned and shit like that. It's just it's insane.
It's insane. There's actually a lot of hero power synergy in this.
There's going to be combos with this. This is going to be like one of the Trollden's best cards. Yeah. Because there's going to be a lot of replays from this.
Yeah, it's going to be very good. Next, we have Elemental Evocation. It's 0 mana. I don't know if any class getting a 0 mana card here. But your next elemental you play this turn costs 2 less. Would you get
There's almost like kind of an idea of almost like a rushier version of Elemental Mage that's coming through with this.
Yeah.
And to be honest, what I do like about it is Innovate got nerfed. And this is basically Innovate. If you're playing an Elemental Mage, this is Innovate.
Yeah. Okay, this camera freezing's pissing me off.
It's cool. It's what it is.
Well, we could just get rid of the face cam instead of it just doing that every 5 seconds.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Alright guys, we're going to disappear because the camera's playing up and the other camera's not very good with this lighting in here, so we disappear. I'm just going to do some live editing. We love live editing. It's our favourite thing to do in the whole wide world. Jobs are good. Right then, you guys, it's kind of like an Innovate for Elemental Mage. Oops. Which is interesting, but whether you'd put it in, I don't know. I agree they're trying to maybe like say this more of like a rushier version, but we'll see.
Because you can imagine a turn 2 water elemental is quite devastating.
Very devastating.
Or even a turn 1 if you got the coin.
Yeah. Yeah, so I think you could definitely see something used with this card, I would say. Next we have our Canosaur. 6 mana 3/3 with Battle Cry. If you play an elemental last turn, deal 3 damage to all other minions. This is Blizzard saying Dust Breaker was a bit too much. This one's 6 mana.
And with the pro that you then I suppose playing elemental last turn is a lot easier than having just an elemental in hand, is it? I don't know.
Well, yeah, holding a dragon, I suppose. Yeah, it's. I don't know. I don't know if they need this, but I feel if the meta gets too rushy, then this is an ad.
And with the 0 cost, you can play it on 4 mana.
So it's. I think it's good. It's just going to depend on the meta what actually happens to it.
Mm-hmm.
Up next, we have Blast Wave. Take it away, Chrisbee.
Deal 2 damage to all minions. Overkill. Add a random mage spell to your hand. Now, this is one thing that we can't necessarily make a judgment on because we're not sure about the overkill. Because there's a couple of things about overkill that I want to know for it. Like for instance, overkill. If you overkill something by a certain amount, you get the effect. But does that count? Say for instance, if your minion's getting attacked, if your minion gets attacked by a weaker minion, does that overkill effect kick in? I don't know. And again with this, overkill, add a random mage spell to your hand. But it's doing 2 damage to all minions.
So does that keep stacking?
If you do it to multiple minions, do you get more mage spells? If that's the case, then yes, this is good.
The only thing I know overkill only works when you attack a minion, but I fully agree with you on this one. I don't know whether this works. This is a big question mark. If overkill works the way we think it's good, if not, I think it's trash.
Yeah.
Up next, we have so this is going to be kind of like they've got a lot of hero power synergy in this. So, Darling Fiery is a battle cry. Your hero power deals 2 more damage.
This turn.
So,
I prefer this more if it just your hero power gets 2 damage next time you do it. This is not going to get used.
The few more cards in Mage, I think you might see this getting used for I think there's one other spell. By itself, not very exciting. I mean, it is nice with Jaina. Jaina doing 3 damage against Water Elemental. Pretty damn good.
And does this stack with, say, for instance, the dude that doubles your hero power? Like, for instance, if you activate this and you have to double the hero power dude down, is it going to do 6 damage? Again, we don't know.
We don't know indeed, but we'll find out. But I just think that it's okay with Jaina. I think it might be an ad in this. There is a hero power mage with the other legendary. Their Spirit, the Spirit of the Dragonhawk, stealth 1 turn. Your hero power can target adjacent minions. So play this. And with this, and then click Jaina's hero power, you can get 3 water elementals.
Okay, I see where you're going with this. Because Jaina, yeah.
I think it's a bit of a late game thing, even with a normal hero power, because you can't play this.
Yeah, because this is kind of
you just do 3 damage to one, 3 to the other.
This is all Jaina kind of deck, isn't it?
It's very all Jaina. Very old Jaina.
Which is never good. You can't really base a whole deck around one card like that normally.
No, but I do think this is going to be a deck. It's going to get tried. It's going to get memed, and you're going to see 3 water elementals get summoned in 1 turn. You're going to feel sick.
Yeah.
Up next, we read it out, Chrisbee. I love this guy so much. There's only one reason I love this guy.
Janalai, the Dragonhawk. Battlecry. If your hero power dealt 8 damage this game. So that's a stacked thing over the whole game. If you've done 8 damage, summon Ragnaros the Fire Lord.
Rag is back!
It's a 4/4 that can summon Ragnaros. Yeah. I like it. I like it. Ragnaros is insane.
And again, so 1, Rag is insane. 2, you're playing Frostless Jaina, and Rag is an elemental. So, like... I love it.
And you can have that secret down that if a minion gets attacked, it gets copied, so you attack Rag, and Rag gets copied.
It's going to be good. I'm looking forward to playing with Rag again. Sod wild.
People are going to find out a way to abuse this.
They will, but it would involve me crafting Frostless Jaina, and I hate that card.
It's probably going to be one of the first decks that Disguised Taste makes, I reckon.
Probably. I love the idea. Next, we have, this is a very interesting one.
Hexlord Malakras. Battlecry. Add a copy of your opening hand to your hand except this card.
Yeah, that'd be silly. Infinite.
Now, okay, so your opening hand is 4 cards, really. 4 or 5 cards. It could be the coin, it could not be. So, generally speaking, it's going to be like 4 cards. What counts as your opening hand? Your first turn or before you do your first turn? Are you going to visit before you draw? Because it could just be 3 cards.
Could just be 3 cards.
And this is the thing, and it's like if you're looking for cards to abuse, then sure. if this started in your hand, then obviously the hand's going to be less than that. But the thing to take into account with this is you compare it to other cards that do draw. Like, for instance, you heal 8 with the lay on hands. You just draw 4 cards if you're playing the sprints in Rogue. So summoning a 5/5 and getting this kind of thing, especially when it's cards that you potentially already played, I think it could be really good.
Yeah, I think there definitely is a lot of potential for the card. I do. I think it is pretty good. But we'll only time will tell. Exactly. I think it's a very interesting card.
I like the idea.
And then we have Pyromanic
Maniac.
That's what I said. No, I didn't. 3 mana, 3/4. Whenever your hero power kills a minion, draw a card. A 3 mana, 3/4. I mean, it's pretty good.
It's going back to that Jaina thing again, isn't it? You're trying to cycle back through the Ragnar stuff and the Jaina stuff. So yeah, I mean,
I reckon it's
a 3 mana 3/3 with an extra effect.
It's gonna hit and it's gonna fit in.
If the effect works, it's good. If it doesn't, who cares? You got a 3 mana 3/4. 3 mana 3/4s are always good.
Good card. Gonna fit very well in this hero power mage deck to summon Ragnar's. And that is it for mage.
Paladin.
That's 3 classes in 31 minutes.
Let's take a break after priest.
Okay, we have Paladin. Now, I've said the personal favourite class. Let's see what Paladin brings us this time around. Take it away with Bloodclaw, Chrisbee.
Bloodclaw, deal 5 damage to your hero.
A 1 mana, 2 attack, 2 durability weapon.
Now, okay, you need to be careful with this, because first look, it's garbage. But Paladin are very, 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 very good at healing.
And they're even better now.
And there's a lot of stuff going on here. So, and like we've already seen, like weapons like the 1/3 immune to attack with the hunter, that was considered garbage. And 2 attack weapons, especially cheap ones, have been used for a very long time. You look at going back, you look at the shaman Spirit Claws. Spirit Claws was used a lot, and that was a 1 mana thing. Obviously, it had a precursor that kind of gave it more attack and things like that. But 1 mana for a 2 attack, 2 durability weapon that is anti kind of zoo, that helps you with dealing with those opening voids when you're not necessarily going for that kind of rushy kind of paladin and more of a control version. This could work.
And biggest problem with heal paladin is getting yourself damaged, because you have the spellstone which requires you to heal, and there's just some times where you've got all these healing cards in your hand.
What's the paladin spellstone?
It summons a taunter. 2/2/4/4/6/6 if you heal. But you've got True Soul Champion that heals you. You've got so many ways that heal you, so if you've got no way of actually triggering the Spellstone.
So this makes the Spellstone relevant.
I think the Spellstone, this entire Paladin line for me makes heal Paladin relevant. So I think it's really good. I think it's going to see some play. Next we have Flash of Light. Let's go more healing. 2 mana, heal 4, draw a card. I think it's better once we get through some of the other cards of Paladin, but I still think Paladin I think with the Lay on Hands and the double healing legendary, I think they might not need this.
This is a setup card. I mean, it'll be this. You got to compare it as healing 2 health equivalent to drawing a card. I mean, Priest Hero Power is heal 2. You know, because you're comparing it to the 2 mana heal 6. You know what I mean? And so you're healing 4, and you're drawing a card. Now, Priest Hero Power is to heal. If Priest Hero Power was just to draw a card, that'd be really good.
Yeah.
I think this could be a thing, because I rate it higher than that 2 mana heal 6, but obviously that's not used. But you know.
Yeah. I think we'll see it in this heal Paladin because they'll need it. And next we have Fakari Battle Axe. Now, I thought this was Warrior. I think I just overlooked it the first time I saw it. Then I saw Hand Buff. I was like, this is weird. So it's a 5 cost, 3 attack, 3 durability weapon with overkill. Give minion to your hand +2. Give a minion to your hand +2/+2. Ew. I don't know about this.
I don't think so.
No. We're just going to skip this one. I honestly thought it was all, and then I thought we bent. But no, it's terrible. Here we go, boys. High Priestess Thekla? It's a High Priest, anyway. It's a 3 mana 3/4 with a battle cry. Thekla. This is brilliant. Convert all but one of your hero's health into armor. This card's bonkers. When I first read that, I had to reread it. I was like, is this actually real? Like, so you're playing this heal paladin that all of a sudden you've Control Paladin's a thing again, and I'm so looking forward to playing it. You just play this, you get a butt ton of armor, you then play all these healing spells, and you're suddenly a tank paladin. You can play Uther on top of that, and then you're just you're away. A Control Paladin is 100% back with this card, and I cannot wait to play this deck.
Mm-hmm. It's scary. I think it's going to be one of the most broken decks.
Yeah. To be honest,
and this card's the card.
I'm happy. Well, you know how happy I'll be if the Control Paladin's good. It's not been good since like the Grand Tournament.
Yeah, pretty much.
Up next, we have. Take it away, Chrisbee. Sorry, you have this one.
Zandalari Templar. If you restore 10 health in this game, gain +4/+4 and point.
Wow.
It's good. It's
really
good.
Is real good.
So you're adding a 4/4 with Blessing of Kings and giving it Taunt. That's insane value. The Taunt is worth half a mana. +4/+4 is worth 4 mana.
Yeah.
And you're a 4/4 is worth 4 mana. You're getting all for 4 mana, so you're getting 8.5 mana's worth of thing. And that's for restoring 10 health in the game, which if you're doing things like this, like doing 5 damage to your thing, healing and drawing and stuff, these all work together. It's been a long time since you've seen every card in a set that's released kind of working.
Yeah, it's really nice. I actually really like this set. This reminds me of, it's like a Hooked Reaver for Paladin, the Warlock one. So Hooked Reaver, if you're damaged, it comes to 7/7 with Taunt. This one, if you're controlling the game, just gives you that little bit more.
Yeah.
But sorry, I've got to flick back. We have to quickly talk about this guy again. In Wild with Molten Giant, this card is literally another Naga Sea Witch.
Mm.
This is just ridiculous. Like,
you can do this turn 3 and then summon Mountain Giant.
Yeah. You can literally play this, turn 3, 2 Molten Giants, then next turn just do some healing.
But then again, it's the wording, because it says
convert. So
does that count as taking damage?
I don't know, but it would still put your hero's health at 1. So I think it would work, but that could have been a very, very clever word to stop that, but it was the first thing people that came to people's minds. Spirit of the Tiger, stealth 1 turn. After you cast a spell, summon a tiger with stats equal to its cost. This is kind of cool if you're playing this kind of like Heal Paladin's going to play a lot of spells.
I like the idea of it. I mean,
I don't know if it's going to be.
You play it turn 5, for instance, and then next turn you play
Spyro Steed.
Yeah. It summons a 6/6, puts 2/6 worth of stats and Taunt on it.
Yeah.
That also summons a 2/6. There's a lot going on here.
There's a lot going on. I think it can be good, and then in an ideal world, you can play this stealth 1 turn, then lay on hand your hero and get an 8 cost.
But in a world where Hearthstone has become so much more quick paced, can you waste 4 mana doing this on a turn?
Probably not, but
you could do it all on 1 turn if you do it on turn 10. That's not terrible.
But I do see a Control Paladin being born from this set, so I can see Zoo kind of.
And to be fair, when you got a control deck, you do have options, and this could fit.
Yeah, I think it could fit. It's a definite contender for the deck. Up next, we have a new challenger. So take it away, Chrisbee, on this one.
7 cost. Discover a 6 cost minion, summon it with Taunt and Divine Shield. Now, you got to take it back to a 6 cost card that does have Divine Shield and Taunt, which is
Sunwalker.
Sunwalker.
Yes.
That's a 4/5 with Taunt and Divine Shield.
Yes.
It's not used, granted, but it is a solid arena card for one thing, and its stats reflect the fact that it's gaining Taunt and Divine Shield. There are a lot of garbage 6 costs stat-wise, but there's also a lot of really good ones stat-wise.
Do you want to see? Do you want my ideal, the ideal thing for this is Calm Bloodhoof.
Yeah,
like if you get Calm Bloodhoof from this, it's ridiculously good. Now, when this card was revealed,
also, you could get a 4/12 dragon.
Get a 4/12 dragon. Mechanical Whelps is 6 costs.
Yes, it is.
That's also a nice one too. When this card was revealed, people were talking about Spiteful Summon a Paladin. Now, yeah, exactly. I laughed too. Because, like, if you're playing Spiteful Summon a Paladin, I wouldn't run this, personally. You'd just run 2 Lay on Hands and 2 Dino Sires. And then you play 8 costs, because then that's where you probably got more of a chance of getting Tyrion. And then you win games from there. I think I'll try this card out.
You don't want to be discovering 7 costs. Most of them costs have battle cries.
Yes, which are not very good at all. Up next, we have Time Out. 3 mana, your hero is immune until the next turn.
It's an interesting idea.
Very interesting idea. My initial reaction when it came out is, whoa, my god, Paladin have got a version of Ice Block.
Now,
but it isn't as good as Ice Block.
No.
Oh,
And
by
the
no
main
way.
reason it isn't as good as Ice Block is Ice Block is a creeper card. Ice
Yeah.
Block is something you can set up turns and turns and turns before
Yeah.
and not have to worry about it. Timeout is immediate. I need to activate this now. I'm playing this now.
Yeah.
Like, which you could have done with Ice Block, granted, but you had options with Ice Block.
Yeah.
You could have
And,
set
like,
up. This is a panic button and a half. And
I think the control deck wouldn't need. I think the control deck doesn't need a panic button, and I think the aggro deck hasn't got the time to play this card.
Mm.
I like it, but I don't see it as much.
Mm.
I think the only thing I would want to use this with in the control deck is if the control deck's going more towards Uther.
Yeah.
Because, spoiler alert, there is a minion in this set. I'm going to talk about this now while I'm thinking about timeout. There's a minion in this set called Water Boy, which makes your hero power this turn cost 0. So you could like time out to keep yourself alive and then use Pixie Knight and then that guy to keep just making horsemen, using Terrain and things like that. There's a possibility there, but I think it's not an auto add to the deck. But I think there is.
This is the kind of card that's going to be added to a combo deck of some sort.
Yeah.
So that's the only way I see it working. It's not going to be
It's
used
literally it's
generic
Exodia
control
Paladin.
decks or anything like that. I don't think we'll use this card.
Yeah.
I don't see it because they've got so much more that does things like healing and something else.
Exodia Paladin will
Exactly.
that's all it's used for. And next we have one of the best cards in Paladin.
It's probably
to be fair.
the best cards in the set. This is probably my favorite card, and I really want to see how much this can be abused.
Yes.
Because I think it will be abused.
So this is a 2 mana 1/3, not bad. With the Death Rattle, shuffle into deck and keeps all the enchantments. So obviously I'll be playing this in Galvadon, the last Kaleidosaur, because I have that and I'm definitely making it in this set. But just take any combo out of this. You give this +4/+4 Blessing of Kings. It's a 2 mana 5/8 that if it dies, it comes back out as a 2 mana 5/8. You put Spikewood Steed on this, you get the 2/6 taunt when it dies, it goes back in with Spikewood Steed on it. It's ridiculous.
And it can be any combination of those things.
Yeah.
You keep adding stuff to it. This could be like the only mana. And there's so many ways of discovering cards out of your deck with Paladin.
Yeah.
So many ways of getting cards out of your deck with Paladin. That this is always going to be searchable. You know what I mean?
Oh my god, well, it's straight away to one help.
Call of Arms.
Yeah,
Call to Arms.
Call of Arms can
Call
get
to
it.
Arms.
Crystology can draw it because
Yeah.
it's a 1-attack minion.
Call to Arms is ridiculous because if you've got 2 of these on the go in your deck, which it's an active seat,
yeah.
so you can just. I don't know why this isn't a legendary, but like
No, it's
you can
really
have
good.
2 of these in your deck. Call to Arms, if that's the only card that you're running in your deck, like for instance, you can have like a whole heal thing going on where you just have this in your deck, which isn't affected by Call to Arms, and you can only have this and something else, and maybe one other minion or something that's a 2-drop. Just to get out Call to Arms, and then have loads of like healing and drawing and
This card just keeps rotating over.
exactly
and over again.
because if you have this shit going on, you're gonna want to get through your deck quite quickly because you're never worried about fatigue.
You are worried about getting silenced, which is why I think in a control Paladin, it's not your win
If it
con.
kicks off and becomes really good, yes, silence is going to be an issue. But Meeple never go heavy on silence. They don't go too.
They won't go too
attack.
heavy.
They'll have 1 or 2 cards in their deck that maybe do it.
Fantastic card. Fantastic card. Okay, here's an interesting one. Shavala the Tiger. 25 cost. 7/5. Divine Shield, Rush, and Lifesteal.
I know what you're thinking. 25 is really expensive.
It's really expensive. You can only play this on turn 25. Cost 1 less for each mana you've spent on spells. Now, this was one of the first cards revealed for Paladin as well. So we knew this kind of like, we hoped Heal Paladin was going to be a thing, and it turned out it's going to be. If you've played Spyro Steeds and Lay on Hands and things like that, you could play this card. And
I'm gonna run this in my Galvadon kind of.
Oh god, yeah,
like Immortal Prelate deck.
It's brilliant. Like just have like you got Galvadon, Zavala, Tyrion. It's just like
it's not gonna take that long to get through that kind of mana when you play Paladin.
And it's not like I don't think this is like, and it's not as bad as Bolvar 4 Dragon.
No.
This doesn't have to be in your hand.
No.
That's the thing. That's what made Bolvar 4 Dragon trash. But I think it's fantastic.
Here's an interesting point as well. Like, say it's in your deck. This is an interesting thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's in your deck, right?
Yes.
You have played enough spells to make the mana cost, say, 2 or lower. Does it come out with Call to Arms?
I think it counts a 25 cost card in your deck all times, and then when you draw it, its cost changes.
I'm not sure about that.
If you have
you see it on the animation when a card does cost less, like on a Molten Giant or anything, and the Molten Giant costs less, it doesn't change after it's drawn. You see it's pulled, and the cost is there of how much it actually costs when it comes in.
No, because you think Holy Wrath Molten Giant. Holy Wrath Molten Giant, if it was 0, would do nothing.
Ah, you're right. You're right.
And Holy Wrath, boy.
It depends whether or not it's changed that. Oh, Holy Wrath.
Another 25 cost. We know
you can make Holy Wrath in the Immortal Prelate deck, and it would work.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Holy Wrath.
This is such a cool. We're building this deck already. This is how exciting this set is.
He's loving Paladin. I'm so happy.
I never hated Paladin. It's never been a lot of fun for me.
I think they've actually got some fun cards in this. And that is the end of Paladin. So
I took longer than the rest, but to be fair, there was a lot to talk about.
Yeah. So we got Priest. We're gonna run through Priest, and we're gonna take a little bit of a break, and then we're only at 45 minutes. Bit of a quicker review this time because I've got work really early in the morning.
Yeah.
All right. So take it away, Chrisbee.
Orkney Phantasm. Battle Cry. It's a 2 for a 3/2 Battle Cry. This turn, your healing effects deal damage instead. Okay, so you're going for the whole Orkney thing again.
What? I don't. What Priest runs Orkney anymore?
Yeah.
You're playing like Test Subject, or you're playing Mind Blast, or you're playing.
One thing to be said for this card is they do have a 2-mana kind of spell that makes your hero power. Makes your healing effects do damage instead. Mm-hmm. This is a monster. It has 3/2. You're adding something to the equation.
If you're going to play this kind of, if Burn Priest could be a thing now, there is more things to do it. Because you could run the 2-cost spell, this, and Organize Soul Priest, and like Flash Heal and Lyra,
and there is a lot more healing stuff as well. So
I suppose okay. And now I've actually spoken that actually doesn't sound too bad. You've got all these effects to do damage. I think if you could literally get Flash Shield going with Lyra,
it's a burn Priest. It's definitely going to be used.
If you're going to play Burn Priest, it's 2 off straight away. Yeah. Up next, we have Regenerate. 0 mana, restore 3 health. If you're playing Heal Priest, playing it. If you discover it with Lyra, it's good. I don't know how good it is compared to that. I mean,
yeah,
it's a bit meh. Just
The problem is there's no way of boosting the healing effects. So,
no,
that's the issue. It's the spell power sort of thing.
Yeah, but it's an okay card. I'm not going to spend too much time on Regenerate. Mass Hysteria. This is an interesting one. 5 mana, force each minion to attack each other. To attack another random minion.
And this is a random minion, so it could be your own as well.
Or, so the thing if you've both got boards, you can have this kind of like really weird brawl going on. But force each minion to attack another random minion. So if you've got no board, and they've got a board, you could do it, but then you could do it so they trade in.
Does it do it one at a time?
That's the thing, and it would be random as well. So if they've got all kind of random stats, and then this one doesn't trade into this one.
Is it like, say you got a 1/3, a 2/2, and a 4/4? Does the 1/3 attack the 4/4, and then the 2/2 attacks the 4/4? Or do you have this thing where it's like 1/3 attacks 2/2, and the 4/4 attacks 2/2 at the same time?
It's like I say, it's random, so it's an interesting card. I think it's a very interesting idea for a board wipe.
It's Priest board wipes. It's what they do.
Yeah, well, it's what they need. They've only got Holy Nova now.
Psychic Screen.
Oh yeah, I suppose, yeah. How did I forget that card? Next we have
Circle of Healing.
Sandurge. It's a 3 mana 3/3. Whenever you cast a spell, it's when a 1/1 zombie with taunt. This is just random. Like, why? Like, I don't dislike the card. I just think it's really weird.
Why zombies?
Why zombies? Why in Priest? I just don't understand it. It doesn't.
There's no.
It doesn't compute with me at all.
They don't buff.
No, does not compute with me whatsoever.
Priests are very good at playing lots of spells really quickly, so
they are.
You could spam a board of 1/1s, but then what?
Yeah, weird card. Not really expensive this time on that one. Sense, a 2 mana, choose a minion and add a copy to your hand. Kind of nice. Remember, I think it was Convert, which is a 3 mana that only targets an opposing minion. You can get copies of your own minions with this. But if you're playing some kind of combo deck, I think it's good. If you're playing the Burn Priest, I think it's good in Burn Priest. You get more access to the Burn minions or extra Lyra.
Then you don't want stuff like this in your hand. You want more spells.
Yeah, exactly. So it's clunky, but it's not. There's going to be
combos to be had here because, to be fair, you got the main thing this is going to be used on. If it is going to be used, is Radiant Elemental, 100%. You get another couple of Radiant Lands, play another Radiant Lands. All your spells
That's a 0, does it? Yeah.
And then you can protect them potentially with the zombie dude.
Mhm.
So yeah, I mean, this should be something there, I imagine. We'll see.
Up next, we have Princess Talandri. Go ahead, Chrisbee.
8 cost 7/5. Summon all minions from your hand that didn't start in your deck. This is what I needed. Because
it is your still your shit priest's dream.
Steal Your Shit Priest didn't have enough for it to make a comeback for me this season. I didn't make it. I really wanted to, but there wasn't enough there. This makes it a thing.
This kind of makes it. If you go full Steal Your Shit Priest, like I know your decks do, it's like a test grey main. But I just think in just a basic world, when if you literally just play, I think the thing that I've seen with this, Bone Drake, Stonewall Defender. If you get this with a Lich King, it's just bonkers.
And your Test Greymane was nerfed to go to 10 cost, wasn't it?
No, they that was Test Greymane still 8 cost, but they nerfed it. It was the same as Yogg, but then they nerfed it back because everyone raged. But anyway, so yeah, this is really good. I think this is a fantastic card in Priest. Even if you're not playing it in just like, I don't know, even if you're not playing in like Steal Your Shit Priest, you're just playing Stone Defender and things in Priest anyway, I think. And you're gonna get value from this.
Stonehill Defenders, you got Seance and whatever.
Yeah.
There's a lot. There's a lot to do.
Yeah. Very, very cool. And next we have Grave Horror. Do you want this one, Chrisbee? Take this one away.
It's 12 cost, 12 cost 1 less for each spell that you cast again. Priest cast a lot of spells.
Priest cast a lot of spells.
You want a cheap 7/8 tomorrow? Who doesn't? It's beautiful.
They've got their own Arcane Giant. I like it.
Yeah, it's good.
I like it. Next. It's trash. Next.
It's so bad. Long cost minions
So
to
bad.
your deck until your hands. But I think.
Why these 1 cost in Priest, Blizzard? Why? What are you trying to do?
I don't see the 1 cost minions that you're drawing. And this is the thing about this card. I think what this is designed to do is thin your deck.
Yes.
And they've already got a combo priest, and I hate it. And it's horrible.
Oh, the epic, the legendary spell can just drop Valen and Malagos and Mind Blast you in the face.
That and, of course, Mechathon. Let's not forget about that.
I want to forget about that. But yeah,
so any
I think
card that just adds to that combo, I just hate. But to be honest, what 1-drop minions do you want? I
think you're ready to know.
There's no 1-drop minions that came out in this.
You're just gonna be adding trash to play this card. I think. Yeah. It's dust, absolute dust. Spirit of the Dead, stealth 1 turn. After a friendly minion dies, shuffle a. Oh. I didn't see this one before.
I forgot about this.
I actually didn't see this one before. We take it back, Blizzard. I see what you're trying to do here.
Yeah.
I see what you're trying to do here. Okay, but I still think it's too much for a meme. But I think that's actually really funny.
That's ridiculous.
We apologize. We're sorry, Blizzard. # sorry, Blizzard.
Wow.
There's still a few cards in this set I have not even seen.
This is interesting. Yeah, it makes sense.
All right, it actually makes sense.
Logistically, how it's going to work, there's a lot of setup here, but you know, we shall see. We shall see.
The next card. Okay, so the next card is one of the most bonkers cards I've ever seen in Hearthstone. Actually, we have Surrender to Madness. It's a 3 mana. Destroy 3 of your mana crystals.
Bonkers. I see what you did there. Destroy 3 mana crystals. Give all your minions in your deck +2/+2.
Can you imagine if you literally go like turn 2 Calicer, turn 3 Surrender to Madness?
With loads of 1-cost cards.
Yeah. Oh god. Okay, this is all kind of coming together now, isn't it?
Is Priest gonna be the new Zoo deck?
I do think we're just gonna quickly skip back here. Still think this card's trash, but I'm gonna take this back now. This plus this, I think is actually possible because you're gonna.
I don't think the Surrender to Madness is necessary in that deck, but
no, but I think it's really
yeah.
I think it's
Surrender to Madness. It's a cool card. It's definitely gonna get used. 100%.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's gonna get used competitively.
No,
they'll have to see, but there's gonna be people. Damn it if people aren't gonna try.
Oh god, yes. Up next, we have
the same card as the start. That's the end of Priest. We're gonna take a 5-minute break.
5-minute break, ladies and gentlemen. I will give you this lovely card to look at. What do you want to look at there? Look at Princess Talandri for 5 minutes. Back in 5, guys. Thank you very much. different things about that free spirit. Yeah, they are. They got some very interesting. I still say it's turn 2 counter set, turn 2 strike match. But then, yeah, you have to play a bunch more stuff to play. Yeah, I agree. Yeah. Definitely probably gonna hit. Yeah. I was saying to Jason, there's going to be several games I think we play back and then play Rexar over that and then carry on. Policy, not need to be careful about. Yeah. Very loud. I'm one in respect, but obviously I personally prefer what the lad there to the subject matter because I think too much about it too good. I think it's too much of a card development. I'd rather play that for a night. I mean, the deck kind of gets a bit slower because I wouldn't run tracking because you're only playing tracking with the hero. Oh yeah, sure. Yeah, a bit too late. Hello. Yeah, right. Where did you go today? Oh, did you? I posted the keys to the letterbox. Did you see it? Okay. Yeah, it's something wrong here. Right, back guys. Welcome back to the stream. Sorry I've not been talking too much to the chat. Bit of an improv stream to my hey. Legendary noob if you're still around. Welcome to the stream. I'm Killabilla. Why'd you skip Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee then? Because was it not quite your game? Because I understand, like, I love the game, but if, you know, it's... I love the game, but I completely understand when people don't. So, we can take it from there. Alright, I'm just going for Chrisbee to go back on the phone. I've made a coffee, then we're going to plow through the rest of these. Alright. See you now. Right then, guys. We're back. So that was the end of Priest. We're now going on to Rogue. Rogue is upon us. And, whoa, okay, so first Rogue card I've not actually seen. Stolen Steel. Discover a weapon from another class.
Discover.
That's
the big deal about this.
That's pretty good. Like, that's
potentially legendary
spells.
Legendary weapons.
Legendary weapons is like that's it's funny. It's that I'm not gonna say this card's good at first glance. It's but yeah, I love the artwork. The artwork's amazing.
It will see play.
I think it will see play. I think it's really good fun. Up next, we have bloody hell! I've not seen this either.
Serrated
So
Tooth.
it's 1 mana 1/3 weapon with death threat. I'll give your minions rush. A 1 mana 1/3 weapon is actually pretty damn good.
There's a lot to be said for that. Early kind of weapon.
Yeah, and then you can always trigger a death threat off a weapon in Rogue. Never got that problem. If you're playing odd Rogue, you get a 2/2 weapon. I think this will definitely be I've experimented with, depending on what you'd want to give rush. But I think it could be fairly decent. They were like a Blink Fox for an early trade and things like that.
I don't know.
I think there's possibilities, but I wouldn't rush to put it in the deck.
I wouldn't rush.
That was terrible. Didn't even mean to do that. Up next, Pirates are back, ladies and gentlemen, as well in this set. I'm loving the fact that Pirates are back. Take it away, Chrisbee.
Game cost 1/1 for each other pirate you control. It's a battle cry. It does have rush. So best case scenario, it's a 7/7.
Yes. It's alright. It's alright. I don't know how good Pirate Rogue's going to be. We're going to have to get through the set.
My concern is you've got cards like in Pirates now that kind of, you'll see later, but they kind of get Pirates out your deck.
Yeah.
It's kind of the downside to this card.
Yeah. So we'll have to...
another thing is, it's not necessarily going to be a 7/7 because you've got other Pirates on the field. You're probably going to have... what's his face? 3/3 Pirate Captain. South Sea Captain.
Yeah. So I think that's probably better. We'll see. If the Pirate deck's good, then it might be an ad. Up next, we have 7 mana 5/7 Gurabashi Hypemon. Battlecry, discover a 1/1 copy of a Battlecry minion that costs 1.
No, it costs 1.
It costs 1. Sorry. Oh, I'm sorry, I read from Facebook.
There's so many Battlecry minions. I can't see this being good.
That's the problem. It's Discover though, right?
It is Discover, but there's so many.
Yeah, it's true. It could be bad. But yeah, I mean, yeah, I agree with you actually. Now we've only seen one pirate so far, and it already had rush. So we've got Captain Hooktusk, an 8 mana 6/3 with a battle price. Summon 3 pirates from your deck and give them rush. It's just like. I think
was it so necessary to give this 3 health? Why couldn't it? I think 5 health was not unreasonable.
For 8 mana. 8 mana. And I think this is going to be a very on the fence card, depending how many good pirates are around the neutral.
I'm not going to be crafting pirates anytime soon until I see other people try it.
No,
that's it.
No, I'm not sold on pirates. I'm glad they're bringing them back. I mean, Booty Bay is a really cool area I'll go back to that later. Just close Facebook. Sorry, guys. We're back to a normally scheduled program about now. Up next, we have Walk the Plank.
Destroy an undamaged minion.
For 4 mana.
There's no combo.
No combo, and I'd rather just play Assassinate or Fast Manslayer or a lot of things.
It could be a thing. It could be a thing because Control Rogue is a thing, and
I'd say it's a possibility. I love the art again. I'm a big fan of the art in Hearthstone.
It depends where you're controlling to. That's the point, isn't it? I mean, if you're trying to get to an end game sort of thing,
then maybe.
It's there.
Yeah.
It's there.
Maybe if you're trying to get to end game in like Sephorian Bomber Rogue.
It's a tech card. It's a tech card. It's not a card you're gonna. It's not. It's not an auto ad. I don't think
No.
it's slightest. But yeah, we'll see.
Up next, I love this guy. Take it away, Chrisbee.
Like I said, this is on the theme of these legendary beasts that everyone's getting.
Yeah.
This is 5 for a 2/2. Not great. But Battlecry, eat a minion in your deck and gain its stats. Okay, so that's already great.
Yeah.
And then eat a minion in your deck Now, it says eat a minion. It doesn't say random minions. Does that mean you get to choose out of the whole lot of those minions?
Nah, it'll just eat one of the minions. It doesn't have to say random for that. It'll just eat a minion. There's no card in the game that'll show all the minions and you just pick one.
Yeah.
It'll have to just pick a minion.
Obviously, you're going to tailor your deck to kind of
Yes.
have it so it eats certain minion sort of thing. So it's going to be like a big... What I talk about, like the whole walk with plank thing, if you're controlling to do something like this, then fair enough. But it's like, eat a minion, death threat, I'll gain it to your hand. It's good, it's don't get summoned. I think this is a Test Grey main now.
Yeah. It's a great card. I love it. I think it's a great idea for Rogue. I love the idea of it. I just think, I think whether we'll find space in the Test Grey main deck, because that deck is really tight. Like, really tight. But we'll see. I think this is, again, a Trolled into Wet Dream kind of card, definitely. It even could do something with Mechathoon, but then Mechathoon Rogue is terrible. Up next, we have Raiding Party.
Draw 2 pirates from your deck, combo, and a weapon.
So, my thing with this is only as good as the pirates. And because the 8 mana summons the pirates from your deck, I don't know whether you want to draw them. Elven Minstrel just draws you cards. If you're playing this in Odd Row, you just got a 2/2 weapon. You won't run any more weapons. This is as good as
what
pirates.
weapon are you playing in your deck that you're doing
actually, what I'm talking about this is another way to draw Kingsbane.
Sure.
But still, if you're playing...
Are you playing Kingsbane in a pirate deck?
I don't know if you're playing a pirate deck in the first place, but I don't know. I think this is a very iffy card. I liked it when I first saw it, but I just think the pirates have actually become a bit underwhelming, to be honest. Next we have... But then, Chrisbee loves this card. So, I mean, Cannon Barrage. I love it too.
Deal 3 damage to a random enemy for repeat for each pirate you have. So potentially, you're getting a maximum of 24 random damage to random enemies.
Yeah. This is literally going to be Chrisbee's version of Gunspire Turret. Because that's my meme. This is going to be Chrisbee's meme.
There's another card I don't think we've got to yet that does spam pirates.
There is a neutral thing that spams pirates.
So, you know, the idea of filling up your board with pirates, it's not going to be easy to do. I mean, this is a really expensive card, but the potential is huge.
Yeah.
The potential is huge. 24 random damage.
We spent like days trying to get Sephora Bomber Rogue to work, so we'll spend a day making this deck work in one game.
Yeah.
Next, Rogue of a Spirit was the first spirit we saw, actually. It's a 4 mana 0/3 stealth one turn. Your minions battle cries and combos trigger twice. Boy. If you're playing a control rogue...
effect, but the thing is, it's rogue. Always hard to fit things into rogue. There's so many things you can do. And it's 4 mana. Elven Minstrel. Oh yeah, the potential's huge. The potential's huge pulling this off. And it's got stealth for 1 turn, so it's sticking to the field quite easily. There's not...
Edwin Van Cleave, dude. This is so ridiculously fucking good. I get you, though. It's really hard to fit this into rogue. I think it's going to be really funny, though, when people pull this off.
Yeah.
Really funny.
It's troll and bait. Like, rogue have become very, very, very memey this set.
They have. I think they were just because Odd Rogue's too bloody good.
The ones to take seriously so far are 100% Hunter, Priest, and Paladin.
Yeah. And I think Mage is still really good too. I think the Elementals are really, really strong. And next we have the same card we had.
Yeah.
So there we go. You see, that legendary is so forgettable, I forgot we even covered 2 legendaries. Mm-hmm. So we're moving on to Shaman now. Shaman's a very interesting one for me as well. I've not seen this card before. Warbringer.
If you play 2 spells this turn, deal 2 damage.
Next. Yeah. It's really cool though. That's very Joker. I love that. But yeah, next. Kowak. Cragwell the Frog.
Battle Cry, return all spells you played last turn to your hand.
I like it. The one thing I don't like about it is the Battle Cry, and Shudderwalk, and and just nasty.
You're not going to play this with Shudderwalk.
I think you could.
You could, but I doubt it.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I think it makes Shudderwalk worse. But
you don't want to fill up your hand too much because the whole idea is to get Shudderwalk back to your hand. So if you're using cards that fill up your hand in Battle Cries, you don't want to use it. I don't think this will use in Shudderwalk really. But it can abuse Shaman spells, and Shaman spells are some of the most powerful spells in the game. You got Volcano, you got Healing Rain, you got loads and loads of things that are just.
And it is that, and the fact this last turn does make this actually really good.
Mm-hmm.
I like it. I think one of the best Shaman legendaries for a while. Because I don't care Shadow Walk. It's scumtastic. And next we have Bog Slosher. Take it away, Chrisbee.
3 mana, 3/3, elemental. Return a friendly minion to your hand and give it +2/+2.
First impression, it's too slow.
But then elementals are kind of control deck anyway.
Yeah, so we'll have to see. I think it's nice.
Having an elemental that returns something is good. 3 mana, 3/3 is kind of standard stats. Giving us something +2/+2. I can see it.
And if you have an elemental in play that requires you to have an elemental in your hand, and then you can play this, bounce it, you have another elemental, and you can play your Servant of Kalamos again, things like that.
I've never been a massive fan of bouncing. But,
no,
elemental decks are always a kind of style of deck that I've never been prone to anyway. So I think this could get used in elemental decks. I can see definitely people using it.
Yeah. Yeah, well, moving on. Big Bad Voodoo. 2 mana. Give a friendly minion death rattle. Choose summon a random minion that costs 1 more. So it's evolved, basically.
Mm-hmm. Kind of.
Now, this combos very well with one of the legendaries, which we will come back to Big Bad Voodoo. But what's your first impressions?
First impressions are... Because the thing is, what you got to take into account, because it does seem slow. Shaman always have had slow cards like this. I mean, Shaman are usually an aggressive deck, and slow cards that do come into Shaman tend not to get used because they are too slow. But the thing to take into account with this card is it's 2 cost. So if you play it on a 4 cost, then you're playing 2 mana 5 cost.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're playing a 2 mana 6 cost. You're turning 2 mana, depending on what minion you're using it on. There's still a lot of potential here. There is a lot of potential.
Then there's potential, and I think there's the other legendary Shaman's got. I think I can see you using, definitely. Next we have Spirit of the Frog. Stealth for 1 turn. Whenever you cast a spell, draw a spell from your deck that costs 1 more. Now this is nice to draw those spells, but if you're trying to draw to the higher end spells, I think you just run Storm Chaser. The one that draws you Bloodlust and draws you Stormbreak and draws you Volcano. I just don't know about this one.
And Shaman already have so much things that draw anyway.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not sold on this Spirit.
It's too specific. I think the spells, you'd have to really bet your spells to be able to...
It'd be a very tailored deck and it'd be really clunky. Totem Smash. Again, one of the best artworks I've ever seen.
Deal 2 damage, overkill, summon a basic totem.
Just I kind of if
do you get to choose a totem?
Summons are probably not, because I think the hero power summons one, don't it? I think it'd be so much better if you could actually choose. It'd be really good if you could choose.
Is the totem deck usable? No. Does this make it usable? No.
Next, this card is too good. I think
the next spell you cast costs 3 less. Discover a spell.
It's a freaking primordial glyph for Shaman.
Yeah. But it's better than a primordial.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Because it's not just doing that effect on the spell that you're getting.
It's just the next spell, and then you're discovering a spell. It's really, really, really good. Just going to move on because I want to talk about this other legendary. I like this weapon, actually.
It's supposed to attack wave overload mana crystals.
I mean, a 2 mana 3/3
Spirit Claws.
Yeah, it's a 2 mana 3/3 weapon.
Even when Spirit Claws was nerfed, it was used.
Yeah, and this is you're always getting overload. You're not always having spell damage. I think this has actually got potential. Take it away, Chrisbee.
Zentimo.
I love this card.
It's a 3 cost 1/3. When you target a minion with a spell, also targets the adjacent one.
Busted with the Spellstone, with Big Bad Voodoo, with you target a minion. Hex. You can hex 3 things. It's so good.
Yeah, I totally see it.
So good.
The only problem is it's quite slow because it's not the kind of card you can just play. You're going to be playing on turn 7, turn 6.
No, but it's such a meme, but I absolutely love it.
So yeah, we'll see.
You can do so many cool combos with that card.
Avalanche is insane.
God, yes. Rain of Toads.
Summon 3, 2, 4 toads with taunt, overload 3. Oh, it's so unnecessary.
It really is, because you got Spirit Wolves for 3 mana. They overload you for 2, 1?
Yeah, summons 2, 2, 3.
And so it's 2, yeah.
So for 3 extra mana, you're getting
1 other 2, 4, and you're overloaded for 3. It's just unnecessary. Don't like it. Don't think it's no. And that's Shaman.
Not a lot going on there.
Not a lot going on. I think it's a bit random. I think
Zentimo is the biggest thing.
Zentimo is really good. The frogs. I think the frog's cool. I think Haunted Vision is really good.
And I'm interested to see how Big Bad Voodoo works out.
I think that's going to be really good fun. We're going on to a Warlock now, ladies and gentlemen. And Warlock, for me, probably one of my favourites because I love the discard Warlock engine, and they've really made it good in this set.
So Blood Troll Sapper, it's 7 cost 5 cards. After a friendly minion dies, deal 2 damage to the enemy hero. Oh, I don't know if that's trash, man. Because, I mean, you're looking at bomber decks, and, like, bearing in mind, this is any minion that dies. So...
A friendly minion.
Yeah, any friendly minion. So, I don't know, I think it could be a thing. Especially considering, you know, there's cards that come out that die, that summon rush stuff. I don't know, it could be a thing.
It could be a thing.
I think this is something that's going to get abused. I wouldn't outright just say it's trash.
That's fair. I'm sticking to my... I agree with this statement, but I'm sticking with it. And next we have... Ooh, I've not seen this card. Demon Bolt. Destroy a minion. Cost 1 less for each minion you control.
Ooh, that is good.
That is good. Because, like...
Warlock tend to have a big board.
Even back in the day, like that 4 mana one that destroyed a minion, you destroyed a mana crystal, even that was used in Zoo because it was just removal. Didn't do it, it was just removal, and we can still play our Zoo cards.
You play it in a Zoo deck, even if you play it in control deck, because control decks don't tend to have too small board. And if
another way to blow up your possessed lackey.
If you are playing control deck, you're not sometimes you're in a position where you don't want to play any cards.
Yeah.
And maybe just playing an 8 cost that just destroys something, that could be an option, you know?
And how many times I've done it with Twisted Nether 1 minion and it felt really bad. I think it's good. I do think that's good. That's yeah. Good job. Good job. Oh, Zoo. Oh,
why
Zoo.
do you have to constantly feed the Zoo?
Like,
let those animals starve to death, man. Come on.
This card is bonkers. You gave us Stolen Future in the last set, which made Zoo really good anyway. But now they're gonna make
you lose 1 friendly minion.
And
give all your minions +1/+1.
And that one minion minion's still gonna attack before you kill it.
And it's gonna be a 1/1 or something crap anyway.
It'll be a Firefly or something. Like
exactly.
You know, just punch with the Firefly, play this, buff your board, hit with the rest of it.
Exactly. It's insane. It's an insanely good card.
Card's real good. Okay, so this website's got them in a kind of a weird order. So the discard engine, I want to quick talk about this very quickly. What I don't like about the discard engine is they tried to make you make a deck where it was completely random. I liked the Cataclysm version, you got Deathwing, that's kind of cool, but if you're playing Doomguard and Lakari Fellhound, they tried to give you Blood Queen Lanathel, which you always drew and discarded, you always discarded your Gul'dan. They gave you that shitty Death Rattle thing that brought back one thing you discarded. We all discarded the wrong thing. The deck was just really clunky, and it was just terrible. They've got a few cards in this set I think are good. So 6 mana 6/6 to add 3 random cards you discarded to your hand. I think that's really cool because it's cards, not minions. It's just
like I said, you're drawing 3 cards. I mean, they're cards you put in your deck anyway, so you want them. And you're drawing 3 cards, but so there's no downside because 6 mana 6/6 is solid. That is a really good stat line.
Yeah.
So you're drawing 3 cards and summoning a 6/6. I can't see why this wouldn't be played.
I'm so excited for discard Warlock in this set. I honestly am. Up next, 3 mana 2/6 Reckless Diatroll. Taunt, discard the lowest cost card. Now, what I like about this is they're tailoring your discard cards. So you're getting rid of your trash. And I actually found out the other day, I actually crafted Clutch Mother, and I've still got it. Clutch Mother. Just discard it, goes back as a 4/4. And it's a 2/6 taunt for 3 mana.
Yeah. I can see
really, really good card. And then, read this one to me. Go on. I'm looking at
High Priestess Jeklik. It's a 4 mana 3/4 with Taunt and Lifesteal. When you discard this, add 2 copies of it to your hand.
Hallelujah!
This just made discard Warlock so relevant.
Hallelujah! This card, man. I was so happy when this card was revealed.
It's insane.
It's ridiculous. And do you think if this is the lowest cost card? If you've got 3 of these in hand,
and there's an interesting point. It's like when you discard this, have 2 copies of it in hand. Like Clutch Mother,
Yeah.
She gains +2/+2. It doesn't say anywhere in her effect that she keeps her stat line, but she does keep her stat line. She comes back with more.
Yeah.
So it'd be interesting to know if you buff this.
Would it come back with the buff?
Would you get 2 copies of the buff version?
It'd be interesting to see. And what I do like about it as well is you're just going to get, and it's Taunt Lifesteal. It's so good.
Yeah.
And if you've just got these in your hand, all these cards that are discarding your lowest cost card, you're discarding 1 and getting 2 back. If anything, the only downside to this card is you might burn a few cards who've got 10 of the damn things.
Yeah.
But that's not necessarily a bad thing. And then we have Shriek, which is a 1 mana. The first discard card that was revealed, this was. Discard the lowest cost card in your hand and deal 2 damage to all minions. It's an early board wipe. Whether you'd run this one or not, I don't know.
It keeps it going because discard decks are definitely more control-y type decks.
Yes. Because I'm actually thinking in this version of the deck, I wouldn't even run Doomguard or the Kari Felhound. Anything that says random now, I wouldn't do it.
Why would you risk it?
Yeah, because you've got Clutch Mother, you've got I don't know, because I'm saying that because I only discard 1.
Yeah, you're still gonna have to run more.
You're still gonna have to run more, but then you can get them back with that 6 cards.
And you can tailor it the way you play anyway.
Yeah. Up next, we have a really weird card, in my opinion.
Void Contract. Destroy half of each player's deck. Now, you got to take this into account. There's 2 things to be said for this. The first being, you have to take into account that you're only discarding a certain number of cards. Because it's 8 mana, you've got no way of buffing in Warlock. So at least 8 cards are going to be drawn by the time you play this. So the most you're going to be getting rid of is probably about 10 cards.
Yeah.
But that being said, there's a lot of decks that are combo decks, and this is an anti-combo card.
It is
100%.
You play this, and you also play like your known for R2s and things like that. I think it's interesting. Don't get me wrong, because I think it's obviously when I first saw this, I was like, just play Rin the Disciple, but Rin's a hell of a lot slower than this.
Yeah.
So
this is immediate. This is immediately destroying. If someone puts something into their deck or sorts something out, it's King Bane just gone back in the deck.
Shudder Wall.
I think the Shudder Wall left in the deck that has a combo attached to it. Or there's some kind of combo going on. This is good.
Yeah.
But what deck are you playing? This is in it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because you're destroying half of your deck as well.
It's a control Warlock, so obviously you're going to be running Gul'dan. You're going to wait until Gul'dan's in your hand.
Are you just trying? Well, you're probably just going to run the whole just Gul'dan with Void Lord and then just let them win the game like that.
Yeah, probably.
Because you've got the Spellstone to keep you alive, Gul'dan to keep you alive.
Gul'dan just does it automatically. Really.
Yeah, I think this card could be really annoying, and I think if Shudder Walk
depends how much. If combo decks kick off loads, then yes, this will get.
Yeah, if Shudder Walk's still a thing, then I'm probably just going to run this anyway. I don't care in something. Next we have Harik the Bat, the first legendary reveal from Warlock. It's an 8 mana 1/1 with a battle cry. Fill the board with copies of this minion. Woo! So you can hand buff this, and then you get obviously bigger things, which is obvious. But
yeah,
I mean, on the reveal stream, I didn't actually see it. I meant to look. They actually had a Harik the Bat deck, and I'm kind of interested what was in that because.
Well, the thing is, it's like the minute you buff it, that's when it becomes valuable.
Oh god, yeah.
8 mana so your boards 1/1's not great. 8 mana for your boards 2/2's pretty good. 8 mana throw your boards that's 3/3's or higher,
really good.
Ridiculous. So
yeah,
it's one of those. It's how well you could potentially buff it.
Yeah. I think there is a hand buff card in here somewhere for Warlock. But yeah, I think it's possible. I think I like the idea and I love the art. But it's nothing compared to that discard.
Yeah, because, this is another thing to take into account with Void Contract as well, because with Void Contracts being a thing, you're going to want more cards that are more effective than your opponent's cards. Obviously, as a Warlock, you're going to be drawing more cards out of your deck than your opponent anyway. So the chances are you're going to lose less cards than your opponent is when you're playing this. But the other thing as well is you're going to want more impactful stuff in the cards that you do have to make up for the fact that you're losing so many cards in the first place. Because if you are playing this in a deck that is potentially not a combo deck, you need to be having more compact, impactful stuff. So you've got the 4/5. If you've got 10 mana crystals, summons 2 copies of it. You got this, which spans the board with this. That kind of thing is what's going to, in combination obviously with things like Gul'dan, is going to be what wins you the game. So yes, this could be
really, really good. And then we have Spirit of the Bats, and that's
after friendly minion dies, gives your minion in hand +1/+1.
I knew there was a hand buff minion somewhere, but yada yada yada. And that's Warlock dealt with.
Is that good though? That spirit card.
I think it's alright. I think possibly it's good because if you are going to play it in I think Harik the Bat needs to be kind of like a zoo variant of deck. And if you are playing these little things with rush and you can rush into things, get them killed, buff Harik the Bat, play Harik the Bat.
Yeah.
Then just win the game from there.
Yeah.
I say it's obviously if you're playing Harik the Bat, you're playing this card.
Spirit of the Bat.
Well then. So yeah, that's Warlock then. Up next we have Warrior. The last class. Oh, we do have some new cards here as well. So we're starting off with Devastate.
Deal 4 damage to a damage minion.
It's like an odd execute.
Nah.
That's all I can think of with this. You can play an execute on an odd deck maybe, but I still don't really see it.
Yeah, I don't know.
No, I'm not sure about that one. Up next we have Dragon's Roar, and I'm very sure about this one. I do really like this one.
Add 2 random dragons to your hand. Could it be from other classes?
Don't know. No, it's going to be add 2. Is it good? No, I bet it could be actually. Yeah, could be. Because if you're playing this Dragon Synergy deck, it helps with your Dragon Synergies. They're probably coming from other classes, yeah? Just, nothing really to say about that card. It's good. If you're playing Dragon Warrior.
That's where they're going. They're going Dragon Warrior on this one.
They are. Now, this card, very different to Dragon Warrior. The rush is a big thing, and we'll see. But Spirit of the Rhino, stealth for 1 turn. Your rush minions are immune the turn they're summoned. Really good. This plus Darius Crowley, just that's good, and then everything else on top of that.
And it's a 1-cost minion. I can't fault this.
No, I think it's up there for the best spirit. And then there are some good spirits, but I think this one stands out to me as very, very strong. Very looking forward to this one. And next we have, going back to dragons, we have a 5-mana 5/5 Everscale Drake with a battle cry. If you're holding a dragon, gain 5 armor. It's alright.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, come on, you got shield block, which you gain 5 armor, draw a card.
Yeah.
For 2 extra mana, rather than draw a card, you get a 5/5, which is good.
And what was it? Shield Bearer, the one that was played back in the day, the 6 mana, just gained 5 armor. Really, really good. And here we have the Rhino himself. Take it away, Chrisbee.
This is Akalai the Rhino. This is an 8-mana 5/5 rush overkill. Draw a rush minion from your deck and give it plus 5/5. This is good. I can't see this not being good.
I saw it being dodgy until I saw Spirit of the Rhino.
And it's the fact that it's overkill.
Yeah.
Draw a rush card from your deck and give it plus 5/5. This is an effect you can get several times potentially.
Yeah, and if you want it, you can play this in 1 turn possibly as well. If you play it with Skaterbot or there's a few I can't think of off the top of my head now. There's a few cheap rush minions you can use with this card. If you do want to play 2 in 1 turn, if not, just get a really buff. Move next then. If you still got Spirit of the Rhino, it's immune.
And because of the immune thing, I can see actually what's it called? 0 cost does 2 damage to something, gives it plus.
Oh, in a rage.
In a rage, I can see in a rage getting used on.
Can you damage an immune minion though? You can't, can you? I don't think that's gonna work.
No, but it does the damage and then it adds on, so it's not getting damage that makes the thing. That's what I'm saying about it.
That's very true. No, you are right with that one. You are right with that one. But yeah, I think this is really cool in the rush deck. I'm looking forward to this one. Overlord Whip, 3 mana 2/4. After a minion is played, deal 1 damage to it. After you play a minion, deal 1 damage to it. Now this is weird to me because this kind of feels like this should have been out like 2 sets ago.
Yeah,
because they had that 1 mana 1/3 that had this effect. They had the 2 mana one that when it dealt damage to a 2/2. They tried to use like board centric warrior,
and none of those really kicked off.
No, I don't think this is that great, to be honest. I think
it's got a good stat line to attack for durability.
I think it's good for that. I just think this just came out a bit too late, to be honest. Yeah. Moving on to oh my god.
Have you not seen this?
No.
Oh yeah. Yeah, no.
War Master Voon, 4 mana 4/3 battle cry. Copy all dragons in your hand.
It's great.
Wow.
It's great. It's just good.
Wow.
It's just good. It's you essentially like doubling your hand.
That's insane. I love that.
If you're playing a Dragon Warrior, this is an absolute card.
It's insane.
There's nothing else to be said about it.
No, moving on. That's ridiculous. Take it away, Chrisbee.
Smolder Thorn Lancer. It's a 3 mana 3/2. If you're holding a dragon, destroy a damaged enemy minion. Yeah.
Real good. Real good. Oh my god. Heavy metal. It's kind of a weird one. I've seen this
Summon
before.
a random minion equal to the cost of your armor up to 10.
I think it's okay, but I think I want to pay the extra amount for Yip and just have Yip there as well as something else. But I do like it, don't get me wrong. I think it's still a good card.
I compare it to Free from Amber. It's
Yeah,
cheaper
yeah.
than Free from Amber,
Yeah.
but Free from Amber isn't used that much
Not
in
anymore.
Priest.
No, it's...
And it's a far more specific card in the sense you're discovering something over 8
Yeah.
mana.
Yeah,
8 mana or higher.
Yeah, and you're something a random minion equal to your armor. It's interesting. I don't know. I'm not amazing.
I don't see it.
I'm not amazingly sold. Up next we have, I don't know, Soul Thraz. Overkill.
Soul Thrace.
Yeah, Soul Thrace. 6 mana, 4 attack, 4 durability. With Overkill, you may attack again. That's just really good. That kills a Serenite Chain Gang just straight away. Just like, play this, bang, bang.
What was that other card they used to have in Warrior that used to attack as many times as you...
Oh, King something. It couldn't attack anything. You can only attack minions, but...
Yeah, but it could attack as many times as it wanted.
Yeah.
That didn't get a lot of play.
No, it didn't.
And it was cheaper than this.
Yeah, it was 5, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I thought it was 6 as well.
No.
No.
And this is only Overkill. That could do it with... And that did not get a lot of play. That's my only concern about this.
It's a very, very solid concern. I think it's, I kind of got a bit thrown by it. It's like the whole, it's really overpowered. But this can attack, this can attack heroes.
Mm.
So you could kill a Serenite Chain Gang and they hit him in the face. Mm-hmm. But then you've only got 1 durability left of your weapon. Mm. Up next, we have the other warrior card we've already covered. One's a neutrals. Now we're flying. Hour and a half. Quick fire, okay? Quick fire on these. Well, as quick fire as we can.
Has spell damage plus 2 while damaged.
Mage's Wet Dream. But then is it? Because, like, are you going to spend the mana to ping it to play a spell to get more damage when you've got...
bloody knows.
When you well, in Mage, actually, you've got Arcane Anomaly, haven't you?
Yeah. If you had this in Warrior with Warpath, you're doing 1 damage and then 3 damage, which is insane.
That's actually really good there.
So yeah, I mean, this is actually a good combo in Warrior to kind of like counteract. I don't know, maybe. Well, it's maybe.
It's not bad with that's actually really good in Paladin as well. Think about it. To play this while Pyromancer Coin Consecration. That's a hell of a lot of damage.
It's an 8 damage combo. Well, 7 mana combo there.
Yeah, it's okay. I like it. Shieldbreaker.
Silence an enemy minion with taunt.
Oh wow, I've not seen that one yet.
It's the cheapest silence yet.
Yep, that is. Well, yeah, because I haven't been Calvin. Yeah. If taunts go crazy, then I reckon this is a tech
taunts
card.
do tend to go crazy with other things like death rattles and
I
can see it. It's a tech card 100%.
Wow, yeah, that's actually really nice.
Serpent Ward.
Whoa, a neutral totem.
Yeah, at the end of your turn, deal 2 damage to your hero.
Ooh, that's so mean. It's 0. Ooh, I don't know. I'm just kind of taken back. We've got a neutral totem.
It's another totem.
It's another totem.
Is Totem Shaman going to be a thing?
I mean, I don't want to go too far. But
it's
an interesting
one. My curiosity.
Yeah.
I haven't had enough time to think about this card, really.
No, I'm not going to give too much of an evaluation of this card. First glance, I'm like, but then it could spark something else.
It's something you summon. It does 2 damage guaranteed that turn when you summon it. So 2 damage, 2 mana doing 2 damage is great. If it can survive more than 1 turn, you've got a pretty good value out of it because that's an eviscerate to the face.
Yeah, I quite like it. Up next, we have Scarab Egg. Has to be an egg, doesn't it? 2 mana, 0/2 death rattles from 3/1/1 scarabs.
Which are beasts.
It's okay. This egg deck that they're trying to do. I don't know what egg thing they're trying to do.
But the thing is, this isn't anything, and how is it dying?
Exactly, yeah. If you're going to play cards to trigger your death rattle, why are you not doing to your Devilsaur Egg? I think that's the problem. I think Devilsaur Egg is so overpowered, no other egg will actually ever compare to that card.
Yeah.
It's just ridiculously good. Up next, we have Rumble Tusk Shaker. A 4 mana 3/2 with Death Rattle. Summon a 3/2 Rumble Tusk Berserker. Okay, so how can we compare this
You compare this to the druid card that summons 2 raptors.
I suppose so.
Kind of, but
I don't see it. I see it maybe in arena. Maybe in arena.
If you're exploiting the death rattle, I don't know.
Yeah, possibly.
Regenerating Thug.
Start your turn. Restore 2 health to this minion. Interesting. A 4-mana 3/5 is pretty good, but then I don't know.
Is it the start of your turn?
Yeah.
If it's the end of your turn, I might prefer it, but
yeah, I can't. First glance, I can't see it. The neutrals are so hard to tell if they're going to slot into a deck that we are thinking of.
Priest maybe with no Shy Cleric.
It's so much easier to say about the class cards than it's the neutrals. But yeah, possibly in Priest with no Shy Cleric.
Ice Cream Peddler.
Oh my god.
4-mana 3/5. You control frozen minion, gain 8 armor.
What? Whoa! What the hell? That's random as hell.
What?
Dude, I mean, what are you gonna? You're gonna freeze something in Mage to gain 8 armor?
No, because Jaeger is a healing.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
it's not something you need.
Ah, dude, I know what this deck's for. I know what it's for.
Free shaman?
Yeah. Next. Yeah, that's really random. That's really random. No. Oh my god, this thing's adorable. Helpless Hatchling. We have a Sniffer Penguin.
The cost of a beast in your hand by 1, but you're playing this for 1 mana.
Yeah.
Garbage.
There's so many better 1-cost beasts out there, and you don't need to reduce 1 by 1 cost. This is cool.
Gurabashi Offering. At the start of your turn, destroy this and gain 8 armor. That is cool.
That is really cool. I think they've not done a Doomsayer effect in ages. I feel that's what this is. I like it. For 1 man. That's why I was so taken back by the other card. I saw this one earlier. I didn't see the other one that gained 8 armor.
I like it.
Yeah, really, really cool. Former champ, I do like. I love this.
Battle Cry, summon a 5/5 hotshot.
I love the flavor behind that. I mean, if it's good, what was the one that summoned? Say hello to my little friend. And
it's another card that fills up the 5 because this isn't going to get used. There's no way.
No,
but it does kind of play to that whole. Unless maybe in Rogue with the double battle cry thing, which is quite interesting.
That is quite interesting.
But it's going to be another thing. It's like if you're discovering a 5-cost or something, or is summoning a 5-cost.
It's summoning a 5-cost is going to be the problem.
Yeah.
A big problem. Up next, we have
Jakari Trickster. Give each player a copy of a random card from their opponent's deck.
What? I saw this earlier as well. I was like, it's brilliant stat line. It's really good stat line for a neutral minion.
It's a random card, so it's not even minion, it's just a card.
It's trolling fodder. That's so trolling fodder.
I love it.
I actually really like it. I think it's going to see play in several decks, I think. And next we have Dozing Marksman. I did see this one earlier as well. 2 mana 0/4 has +4 attack while damaged.
It's going to be a warrior thing, isn't it?
It's going to be a warrior thing if you're going to play it at all. But I think it's
potentially in a warlock. I don't know.
Or just play it in I don't know. It's I think at 2 mana for 4 health you could see this in a Fire Priest maybe, but I don't know. It's a very dodgy card for me. I like the idea of it though.
I think I even might see Zoo. I think it might see Zoo.
Could see Zoo.
Because there are ways of powering stuff up and giving it just 1 attack or something.
Yeah.
Or doing damage.
Well, yeah, you Soul Infusion this.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden you're going a bit crazy.
Yeah.
Booty Bay Bookie, I did see this one. I'm not the biggest fan. 2 mana 3/3 the battle card, give your opponent a coin. So you're kind of accelerating, but then you're giving them an acceleration. It's kind of just I don't know. It's a good stat line for 2 mana. But I don't know whether to give your opponent a coin's a good enough reason to play 2 mana 3/3.
It could be something in say against his card deck. Because it is kind of abusing that kind of whole thing.
Yeah. I don't think it's impossible. At just a first glance, I'm a bit dodgy about it. It's kind of like an arcane golem in the respect. You never
you're filling it up, potentially. You're not necessarily doing that with that turn.
Yeah.
And it makes it easier for them to empty their hand afterwards. Yeah, I don't know. I'm
not sure about this one. I love the Banana Buffoon. 3 mana 2/2, add 2 bananas to your hand.
You know, bananas do, they give +1/+1.
Yep. And you're playing 1. It's alright.
No, because you're playing potentially 5 mana to give It's 5 for a 4/4.
Yeah.
Unless you're doing it to boost other things, and you really it depends how much you need to boost that other thing. What's the other thing you're boosting? What deck are you playing?
Essentially, the first thing that springs to mind when I saw this card is Quest Paladin, but they don't need it. Like, I just thought buff. You know what I mean? Like buff cards. But interesting, but I think a 3 mana 2/2 that you then have to pay extra mana to buff afterwards. I don't think it's good enough. Speaking of not good enough, Arena Treasure.
4 for a 0/4 Death Rattle. Draw 2 cards.
It could be alright.
This could be abused. This could be abused. There could be something going on here that because there's a lot of decks, the combo decks that want to get through a deck ridiculously quickly. This could be a way of doing it. I don't know.
I think
4 mana.
Yeah.
4 mana draw 2 cards is already okay. Why do you need to put that in a 0/4 in a Death Rattle?
Yeah.
So there's so many ways this could go wrong.
Yeah, I just think that whenever we're thinking about draw in any of our combo decks, we think Novice Inventor, Loot Hoarder. I can't see us ever coming to this card.
Yeah.
That's my problem with it. I just can't see you seeing this card as any good. Hey, Grim Patron's back, boys, in a really bad form.
Overkill.
Summon an Arena Patron.
If they had Rush,
Yeah, pretty sweet, wasn't it?
this could be in a warrior deck with that totem.
It's Warrior or for me.
Totem, when a mini is summoned, it has Rush.
Yeah,
and immunity.
you've got that could be cool. No, it's your Rush minions have immunity. It doesn't give them Rush immunity.
Is there any way to give them more Rush?
There probably is a way to give them. Yeah, there's the rocket boots in there for the last. It's 0 mana.
Yeah, but it's given it just gives a minion Rush, doesn't it?
So yeah, it's a kind of Rush minion. But
okay, it doesn't even say summon a copy. It's just summon another arena patron.
Yeah.
So it's not even like it keeps the.
It wouldn't keep buffs or anything. But it's all right. I mean, I suppose if you did want to do this and you did have this in some way, you give this a Blessing of Kings. You've got a 7/7.
I'm sure someone's going to find a way to abuse it. I don't think it'll be anywhere near what Grim Patron is.
Oh, no, they're not going to make that mistake again. Up next, we have Arena Fanatic. You're an Arena Fanatic. Let's go.
Give all minions in your hand +1/+1. It's 4 for a 2/3.
Generic hand buff's never bad. But
Yeah,
4
I mean,
mana 2/3.
You're only getting +1 attack and +2 attack over what was it called? The 2 mana 1/1.
And
that-
the one was just for
And that
Paladin.
wasn't really used. So
Well, it
why-
was used in every hand buff Paladin.
yeah, but
every
hand buff
hand
banning
buff.
really wasn't that much of a thing. It was tried out for
Yeah.
the first little while, but it fizzled out for about a month. It didn't last that long.
Yeah.
I
I like generic.
this is another hand buff. So I mean, rather than comparing it to the other one and seeing whether or not it gets played, if you add it to that, obviously that's up in rotated out now.
I mean, it's not bad if you can play it like even Paladin maybe.
You can play in Warlock as well. There's another way of boosting. And in fact, actually, that's actually probably going to be always because as opposed to Paladin, where the other ones was only in Paladin, this is any deck. So
more Zoo
I think
buffs.
this is not necessarily Zoo buff, but that deck that you wanted some copies of stuff.
Yeah, that's actually really good actually.
I think that's really good.
Read the bat. Up next we have what the hell is this?
Dragonmaw Scorcher, 5 for a 3/6 deal 1 damage to all the minions. That's Dragon Warrior all over, isn't it?
I suppose so, because it's in one of those. It's the whirlwind effect, your executes and everything else. I mean, if you're gonna play it,
I mean, yeah, it's not terrible.
It's not terrible. I don't know if it'll make the cut, but we'll see how the Dragon Warrior
There's
decks
not
pan
that
out.
many dragons, so
No.
I think it will get used just to have another dragon in there, and it's not terrible.
Yeah, what the hell is that thing? But yeah, no, I agree with you. Up next, we have another card I've not seen yet.
Why?
Mosh Og Enforcer, an 8 mana, 2/14 return to Divine Shield.
I would never want to play anything for 8 mana that could get Mossy Horror.
No. Divine Shield Taunt's good, but yeah, exactly, Mossy Horror. The only thing I can see this is any record.
Is there anything that summons just 2 attack minions?
Yeah, Master Oakheart in Taunt Druid. Like, that isn't bad. But
that isn't terrible.
Because you got Sleepy Dragon, which gets from your Dragon Enforcer. I mean, maybe you can try and make like a non-clunkier version. Could you? Yeah, if you draw your Dragon Enforcers, it's like I don't know.
That's the only deck I could see it.
Oh
in.
god, yeah, that's
it. Wouldn't even get put in like a buff priest, you know?
No, no. Goodbye. Half-time Scavenger, 4 mana 3/5 with stealth and overkill, gain 3 armor.
That's cool.
That's kind of cool.
I like it.
Yeah, I like that.
I do like that.
Because it's gonna
three mana. Three attack, 3/5s do tend to stay on the board a little while. They do tend to overkill things.
Yeah.
Even if you do it once, it's worth it.
Yeah.
Because you're summoning a 3/5. If it was a 4/3/5 that gained 3 armor, you'd be happy with that.
Yeah, I like that. I think it's a very, very good flavorful card. And next we have Cheaty Ankle Biter. It's a 2 mana 2/1 with Lifesteal, Battlecry, deal 1.
Which would get the
lifesteal. No,
I think
it's alright.
This is a zoo card. Actually.
It's a nice little because it can clear off other zoo, it can clear off Paladin, Sylvan Recruit, and then keep yourself alive. A 2 mana 2/1's not bad.
Yeah.
No, I do quite like it. I was just this card's an interesting one. It's a 3 mana 3/5 that deals 5 damage to your hero. I mean, it's a 3 mana 3/5. It's a damn good 3-drop.
Yeah, sure, but for
But
that one extra health,
yeah.
you're taking 5
Ow! Yeah, it does. Yeah,
potentially in something like Paladin where you want the damage done to you, or potentially something like Warlock where you want the damage done to you.
I don't know. It's a bit of a tricky one. I'm so we didn't even play that, but I mean, the only thing I think of, when I see a Beast on 3, I think Houndmaster. But Hunter doesn't want to take 5 damage to the face.
That is insane, though. Actually,
yeah.
In Hunter, with considering into a 5/7 on turn 4, it's pretty crazy.
It's pretty crazy. So I think it's got potential. It's got it's scary, but
it's a scary first card.
Yeah, scary with potential.
It's very balls deep, though, isn't it? But then again,
Yes.
I've always thought if you're going balls deep, you want to be killing them. I don't think this kills people.
No, it just keeps you alive, but then you're damaging yourself to play it. Yeah, it's an interesting one. I think
it's kind of counterproductive.
We'll have to see. And next we have this one. What is this all about? Mojmaster Zinil, 6 mana 5/5 with a Battlecry. Set each player at 5 mana crystals. It doesn't destroy your mana. It doesn't. I spoke to you, I think, when we were playing Fortnite. I was thinking, would it keep you both at 5 mana? But I don't think it would. It would just set, then you go back up as normal. Are you going to play this and the Warlock destroys half the deck? Are you going to try and shut your opponent down completely?
It is a control card. It's actually.
I'll halve your deck, then I'll halve your mana. You'll go. If you've already got Gul'dan in play, it doesn't make any difference, does it really?
No.
You could play really hard control Warlock with this.
It's hard to think about.
It's one of the most interesting cards I've ever printed in Hearthstone. This is it's an ultimate control minion. It's really good. It's not bad stat either, really. But I just feel like, I just think I like the fact
you could play it in Druid with what was that 1-drop that. But then you need minions on the board to get the extra round to play it. I don't know. I just don't know where you play this.
I like the fact it's in the game.
It's cool.
But I'm with you. I don't really know where it goes. Unless you are literally playing hard control Warlock, which I don't really. Control Warlock just wins anyway. Don't think it really needs it. Next we have Snapjaw Shellfighter. It's a 5 mana.
Here's a question, actually, going back to that last one.
Yeah.
So set each player of 5 mana crystals.
Here's a question. When it says you have 5 mana crystals, are those mana crystals full? Because it doesn't say empty. So can you play this and then 5 mana? So could you play something 4-drop?
And then,
say you play it on turn 10.
You play a 4 mana and then this.
And then getting a 5 mana. If that's the case,
then that's pretty
then
good.
that is 100% a Warlock.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, if that's true, then that's great. That's very, very good, yeah. Snapjaw Shellfighter, a 5 mana 3/8. Whenever an adjacent minion takes damage, this minion takes damage instead. Why? What are you playing this in?
It's garbage.
It's garbage, okay. Moshog Announcer. Oh god, another 50% guy. 5 mana 6/5. Enemy attacking this have a 50% chance of attacking someone else.
When it says someone else, is that anything?
That would be anything. It wouldn't be other minions, would it? Because it would say other minions. So
could that be anything on their side?
I would think so. I think someone else would just be, it can attack anything else.
It's a 6/5 for 5 mana.
Yeah, it's alright.
And it's only enemies attacking this, so there's no downside for you having this.
No, it's not like all the other 50/50s where it's 50/50 all the time. It's the best 50 they've ever done.
It's a solid thing. I
can see this. I can definitely see this.
Yeah.
The Undertaker. This card's so good. I love this card. The Undertaker. An 8 mana, 8/5 with a battle cry. Gain the death rattle effect of 3 minions that died this game. Now, how good this is, I don't know, but I just love the card.
You have to consider all the combos.
I love the card.
So, yeah, I mean...
We haven't got time to go through all the combos with this card,
I think the idea of getting the death rattle effects out is getting... Not necessarily play cheap minions that lead up to turn 8, but potentially trying to exploit the death rattles of minions that are already in your deck. Trying to get them out quickly.
Yeah.
Potentially like through something like the cloning device in Priest that gets minions out of your deck. One copies. I think that's the idea. I think that the idea is to try and get those big death rattles out as early as possible, and then this is how you exploit them afterwards. Maybe you could do it slowly if you're playing a more controlled deck.
Yeah,
but you're definitely betting whatever's going on.
I agree with Trump's review on this. You want it to, when you play this card, you'd like to kill it. So you don't want this to be silent. You'd want to play this card and then naturalize it, or something along those lines. You'd want to play it and kill it, and then get all the effects.
I think if you're playing it, you're definitely playing with Umbra.
Yes, all that. Absolutely insane. As soon as I saw this card, it's amazing. Cannot wait for this card. Up next, we have Linecracker. Now, we both love this card. 7 mana 5/10 with Overkill, double this minion's attack. Well good.
Don't get me wrong.
I don't see where it's seeing play, but if it does see play,
play.
If it's in Arena, it's pretty good.
We're going to be the ones to make the sheet.
It's not competitive, but I think it is actually really, really good. Really, really good.
Especially, like, say, there's something like a Druid. You know, when it's coming up really early.
Yeah.
Because it's such a threatening card. It's a 5/10.
It's a 5/10. No, there's not many classes that are going to singly remove that.
But it's not going to be that hard to overkill with it.
No, because also a 5 attack, it's not going to be that bad.
Like 5 health minions aren't really that used. People use quick minions. People use,
Yeah.
It's going to be easy to get out. It's going to be... I think it's going to be in a Druid. I think a Linecracker Druid could work really well.
I think that really could work, yeah. Up next, we have... I've not seen this one yet.
A Sightless Ranger.
Take it away.
5 for a 3/5. Rush, overkill, summon 2 bats.
I mean, I like it's got Rush. Rush is its only redeeming feature, because if you're paying 5 mana for a 3/4, but I don't see this.
And it's you can tell it's supposed to go in the Warlock. It's more likely going to go in the Warrior, if anything.
Yeah, I would say, because they tried to do the whole Warlock thing with, like, when you take damage from bats, didn't they? Like, except
Warlock don't care about... I mean, like, now that you've got the whole thing about destroying a minion, giving everything +1/+1, that could be more of a thing with the more spammier kind of minions, but this isn't going to be the minion to do it, because they want to do the cheaper stuff. So.
And to be fair, if I'm paying 5 mana in Zoo, I'm playing Funkmancer. So I just don't see this game played at all. Crowd Roaster.
If you're holding a dragon, deal 7 damage to the enemy minion. This is absolutely insane.
It just nukes something. It's just like, bang, you're dead.
It's their own version of that Elemental, the 7+6/6.
Yeah.
That does 6 damage, but this does 7.
I'm pretty sad about its 4 health, to be honest, but I still think it's good.
It's necessary, because otherwise it's too strong.
It's still 7. They're still trying to go for... It's still memeing the 7 mana 7/7. But it's... Yeah. I think, again, you're playing in the Dragon Warrior, so it's... Yeah. I think it's really cool. Now this guy...
Rifter.
You can have this one. It's an interesting
4 mana,
one.
4/5. The stat line is great.
Yes.
4 mana, 4/5 is always great. Battlecry, discover 2 cards. Give one of them to your opponent at random.
Funny as hell. Absolutely hilarious.
It's like, what?
It's really, 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 really random and kind of crap.
Give one to your opponent at random.
You know what card they've got, though. And they don't know what card you've got. but then they could.
You could potentially get something bad, and they could potentially get something good.
Well, yeah, because you don't want to. Because you half it. You don't want to pick two good cards because they're going to get a good card.
9 times out of 10, you know what your opponent's got in your hand. You play the same decks over and over, and sometimes
so it's like
it doesn't matter if you know or not. That's not really the issue. The issue is their card's good and you can't do crap about it.
Yeah, because again, it's kind of the issue. So you're either playing that we discover two good cards and your opponent's getting one of them, or we play the 50-50 game and then you're probably going to get the crap card and the good card you want to get
potentially going into like a it's a rogue or priest if it's going in anything.
I think personally this is 400 fine dust. Up next we have Murloc Tasty Fin, a 4-mana 3/2 with a death rattle. Draw 2 Murlocs from your deck. Garbage. They don't need it. They don't need a death rattle. I'm just gonna skip it. Oh no, skip. Let's skip 2. Serenite Taskmaster.
It's a 1 for a 2/3 death rattle summon a 0/3 free agent with taunt for your opponent. You can see what they're going for.
Yeah, any 1 mana 2/3 has got a downside. Simple as.
Downside's not too bad.
No, it's not that bad at all. Not that bad at all. I think this is really good. I think it's really, really good. Yeah, it's definitely going to be one of those cards seeing a lot of play in there. You could even play this in Zoo, can you really? Because your Flame Imp can just be.
You could even potentially play it in control deck. You could play
Yeah.
in like a Death Rattle Hunter that can like really like overuse it, like
Yeah.
summoning and filling up your unless they're playing like a Druid.
Point to fill your opponent's field.
Well, think about it. If you're playing anything other than Druid that busts their field, like fucking filling up their board with 0/3s is really annoying.
We're trying that. So you can use so imagine like Warlock, you can use Rogue, so you can use Necrim Vial, you can use the weapon that triggers. Oh, that's gonna be funny.
Yeah, just really exploit it. I mean, this is the thing. You could potentially turn that downside into a really good thing.
That's actually
as long as you've got another way other than attacking their face that kills them.
You see, it's like zombie chat all over again. You can just play it and burn priest.
Or you just delay it to the point that those 0/3 taunters don't matter anymore because the stuff that you're doing is way better.
Yeah, so really good card. And then the next card I just skipped across. This card's bonkers. This card's absolute
best neutral card.
Yeah, absolutely bonkers. A 3-mana 2/4 with a battle cry. If you control a secret, play a secret from your deck. Really good.
2/4 solid stat line. You're playing in a mage or a hunter. That's all it was going to be.
Yeah, I think. Okay, so my thing with mage is their secrets are reactive. So there is that thing. If you playing your explosive runes and you're getting triggered, then you've not got a secret. Your counter spell getting triggered, or your ice barrier getting triggered. Things like that. I think hunter's really good with this.
Yeah.
But I think mage is good too, especially with like that new one they've got as well.
Well, it's the thing about the reason it's good in mage is because, like I said, the chances are. I mean, you could play it straight after playing a secret, sure.
Yeah.
If that secret was going to get triggered,
that would be nice.
So if that's ideal scenario, if that ideal scenario doesn't arise, then it's great because you're playing it on turn 4 or potentially turn 3 after coining on the last turn.
Yeah.
And you're getting that extra secret, or you're in the other scenario where you're having to wait until say turn 6. You're playing a secret and then playing the 2/4 and then bringing another secret out of your deck. I mean, binning your deck.
Yeah.
Because if you're playing a secret heavy mage, if you're playing a secret heavy mage, you want to draw out your deck. You want to think that can get to something. So this is a great card. This is
absolutely fantastic. Super Vendor. It's a 2-mana 1/4. When you restore 3 or more health, your hero draw a card.
I don't know.
I don't know where it's...
Like, immediately when I first saw it, I thought rubbish. But...
You could put it in the Paladin. You can go in the Heal Paladin.
That's what I'm thinking. Heal Paladin.
Heal Paladin.
It's strong stat line in the sense that in turn 2 it's going to be
and again, you've always got to think of... Because in Paladin, you're probably just running your 2 Spirit Steed and your 2 Blessing of Kings. But any of those on that is good anyway, so it doesn't make
any extra drawing.
You can get it with Christology, you can get it with Call to Arm, all this kind of stuff. I think it's possible.
Plus, it's going to get buffed and stuff. So yeah, I don't see why not.
Real good. Rumble Bouncer, love this card. 7-mana 2/7 taunt, costs 1 less for each enemy minion. It's just anti-Zoo. If Zoo goes out of control, this card sees play. That's it.
Again, I'm not a big fan of anything that can get killed by Mossy Horror that easily.
That is very true, but then Mossy Horror is not getting played in Zoo.
Exactly.
So, well, Mossy Horror is actually not getting played since the giggle.
It's also a card. It's also a card that if you're not playing against Rush, it's
trash. Yeah.
It's trash.
Yeah.
And it's anything.
Imagine if Hearthstone actually had a side deck. It'd be so much.
And anything in particular, because like let's face it, this is a tech, right? This is not going to be part of any deck that's got this is never going to be the main core of any deck.
No.
So it's a tech. And if it is a tech should be able to adapt.
Yes.
Mind control tech, for instance, that is a tech. You play
puns.
You play one off, and people summoning 4 minions is quite regular. You know what I mean?
I would say
3
so,
mana
yeah.
for a 2/7 is great. So sure, but in the sense of silence is always relevant, regardless of what deck you're playing against. That kind of thing. You know, it's just not an adaptive enough tech for me.
That's fair. I do fully agree with that. Next we have Amani Warbear. It's a 7 mana 5/7 with Rush and Taunt. It's alright.
In the Rush Warrior, why not?
In the Rush Warrior, it's alright. And even in that
give that bad boy +5/+5. My God.
And the Big Beast Druid as well.
Yeah, I can hear it.
Could work too.
Yeah.
Very cool. Oh, I've not seen this
Fire
one.
Tree Witch Doctor. If you're holding a dragon, scope spell.
Nice.
If you're playing a dragon, absolutely standard.
Love it. Okay.
Hakar the Soul Flayer.
He is such a meme. It's good. Good at the same time.
So Death Rattle shuffle Corrupted Blood into each player's deck.
I've got to find out what these do.
Now, Corrupted Bloods, from what I know,
I've kind of messed this up a little bit. Oh, we're quite far down here.
Corrupted Bloods, from what I know, I'm pretty sure they're a.
They stack in damage, don't they? Do they stack in damage?
From what I know, you draw them, they do 3 damage.
Yeah.
And then they shuffle another one into the deck.
Something like I know there was something cool, but it's a death rattle.
Let's just look this up real quick. So you guys are gonna see this, but Corrupted Blood Hearthstone.
There it is.
So yeah, cast. Oh yeah,
cast when drawn. Take 3 damage. After you draw, shuffle 2 copies of it into your deck. Wow.
Now that could be something that adds to the Warlock deck in the sense.
So you halve the deck and then you start putting those in. Yeah. It's a oh my god. But anyway.
Yeah, you don't need Surrport Skilzin when you got this thing going.
This is true.
The thing is though, Corrupted Bloods. This is another thing. This is the biggest thing about this for me. Corrupted Bloods, unlike Surrport Skilzin with the bombs and things like that, you're not drawing a card. You draw this Corrupted Blood, that's it. You're taking the damage, you get no extra card for your turn. That's a big deal, because that slows down combo decks massively, especially in decks like Priest and everything that's trying to get to something. Yeah. Drawing a card that's not doing anything hurts them so bad.
God. But it says each player's deck, that could be a bitch. But imagine this.
It's you too, but you're obviously playing it in a deck where you can heal a lot better.
Imagine this with the Undertaker.
I mean, the reason I specifically say Warlock is because obviously you're playing this with Gold down,
and you can heal.
You're automatically counteracting that 3 damage you're taking each turn. So as long as you're able to control the board,
really, really good, really good. Untamed Beastmaster is a 3 mana 3/4.
Whenever you draw, please +2/+2. Absolutely amazing as far as I'm concerned.
Yep,
it's 3 mana 3/4, always good. Whenever you draw a beast, give it +2/+2. Why isn't this going in Beast Hunter? I think of course it's going in Beast Hunter.
I think it's an auto in Beast Hunter. The only thing that makes me sad is you wouldn't be able to. You potentially won't draw all 3 beasts with that card. Even if you draw it's 3 mana to discover a beast, doesn't make any difference to me. I think it's good.
I think if you only get 1 choice and you get 3, because you only get 1, that would be the one you pick.
Yeah, that's very, very true. Up next we have Waterboy, which is a 2 mana 2/1 battle cry, hero power. This turn costs 0. Now this is really cool in that major deck I was talking about. It terrifies me with Shadow Reap Randuin, because if you can just play this and then carry on going in the 1 turn and keep flipping that hero power over and over again, it's literally a Lyra. It's literally not Lyra.
Oh yeah, I used to play this against. Yeah. So you could actually get a couple more.
Yeah,
it's only your next hero.
It's not busted.
It's only your next hero power, so it's only 1 time.
It's not busted. I think it's good in that mage. That's all. And it's okay in that if you want to play Exodia.
Yeah, but it's only in the sense that you know your hero power is something in 2/1 as well as that. I just don't think it's necessary. I mean, bear in mind,
to be fair,
this is replacing a card in your deck.
With Reap Randuin, actually, oh crap, I did misread that bit. But I think it's still good in the Exodia Paladin and potentially the mage. But definitely Exodia.
Maybe.
Definitely Exodia Paladin.
Why definitely Exodia Paladin? Because like, if you play your hero power, you're getting a 2/2 anyway, and you're paying the cost. You're still paying the cost. You're still paying the cost. You're paying 2 mana to play this.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is, this is replacing a card in your deck. You're just summoning a 2/1 on top of playing your hero power. That's not that great.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I don't know. I think it's garbage, personally.
Garbage.
Girabashi Chicken.
Funny.
Overkill. Game +5 attack.
Funny.
That will be memes.
There'll be memes. Now this card, I like it.
Undasta.
I love him. He's a 9-mana 7/7 with rush and overkill summon a beast from your hand.
Oh my god.
So good. So good.
Oh
Can you imagine that? So even if like, so you give that that one we just saw, the Taunt Rush one, +5/+5 with the Rhino, you can then summon this. You can summon that with that. You can use this to summon zombies from your hand, big zombies.
This in Druid, when you can summon it from your hand straight away, and then it gets the rush, and then kill summon something else that's in your hand. So, oh my god.
Big Druid's good for this card. And Understyle, an amazing name for a card. Belligerent Gnome.
2 for a 1/4 taunt battle cry. If your opponent has 2 or more minions, gain +1 attack.
I mean that was good back in like the Grand Tournament GBG days. I don't know. It's not gonna be that good now. I don't think. It could be. I could be wrong.
Then again, it's
2 mana 2/4 taunt.
2 mana 2/4. That's pretty big, isn't it?
Do you remember that one? If it was the Dragon Priest one, wasn't it, from way back when? It was the one that got taunt if you're holding a dragon.
It's an anti-zoo card.
Yeah,
I think it could.
I like them.
Yeah,
I'm a fan of those.
Yeah.
Ticket Scalper, 4 mana 5/3 with overkill. Draw 2 cards.
It's a pirate as well.
It's a pirate as well, so we can use that. That's good. That's really good with the Rogue Legendary.
Yeah,
because you can bring him and he gets rush. You overkill something, you draw 2,
and you'd be summoning other stuff as well.
Yeah,
which would potentially buff it. So yeah, I mean,
if you're playing in pirates, why not? But you play 1. I would play 1.
Are you playing anyway in something? This is the question. I mean,
if you're playing the rogue pirate deck, I would say you play 1 because you could buff it with
It's a really
South
scary thing just to summon, isn't it?
Yeah, because your opponent will want to kill it. They don't want you overkilling their stuff and getting 2 cards.
So I think this will probably get more play outside of a pirate deck than it will inside.
That's fair. Up next, we have the one you were talking about.
After your hero
Tuck
attacks,
Fin.
summon a pirate.
That's good in Rogue, and then you've got Cannon Mirage. Look out for that meme deck coming very, very soon, but nothing else I can really say about that card. And that is it. That is it.
Yeah.
Done it.
That's the entire series. How long did that take us?
Not long. Like, not long at all. Just over 2 hours.
So we cut that by an hour.
Cut that by about an hour.
Yeah.
All in all, I think a very good set. So many cards. I think the overkill
There's enough going
mechanics
on to keep it interesting.
Yes, definitely.
Priest, Paladin, Hunter.
For God's sake, Blizzard. This card is too good.
It's insane.
Right, you guys, I gotta go to bed. I've got to be up really early. Thank you very much for checking out the stream, and I'll see you guys in the next video /stream. Take care, guys. See you soon. Bye-bye.
Ciao.
That's